Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Obviously, you can't see me this time. Welcome to Miata Mania round number 2. Woohoo! Yes, I thought you might like that, Hake. I had to go and pick a livery and I decided to pick yours as my face was all over it. We are at round 2, as I've just said. Split 1, Redbull Ring short. You can see that down there with the nice little graphics. How are we all? We all well? We all good? As we're on Unterschnitt at the moment, who has done a 54.193, which is faster than anybody went in qualifying. So the race is really on today. Yes, hello everybody. I know there's a bit of delay on the old tube, but I'm looking forward to this. I've got to be honest. And today, weirdly, is the first time ever doing the Community Championship. I've not been in a giant rush. All the lobby is in-house name. Do not panic. That's already been done. I've taken the register. It's all good, but thank you. Kanemitsu, hello! You can still sign up. Thank you for posting that. You can still sign up if you want to sign up. It should be in the description. If it's not, go on the Discord, select the Miata Mania role, and it's all in there. We've got the same feature we had last time in break 3, which will explain qualifying if you're nervous about that. As you see, everybody is just waiting here. A lot of these guys have been in for quite a while. Unterschnitt equals undercut. Thank you for that, Landy. I should have known that, really, as I've done a bit of German. Right, before we start having a look at some of the liveries, I think it'd be quite nice to do a qualifying summary. We didn't do this last time, and then we'll have a look at the championship, and then we'll kick off with the race. So, let's have a look at what happened in qualifying then. We're going to do it slightly differently to last time, only a tiny bit. Let's have a look at that now. With the qualifying summary, so quite a few people turned up to this. A very risky qualifying. If you get a penalty on that last corner, it will impact both that lap you're on and your next lap won't even count. So it is a very critical qualifying. The grid is mixed up. This year, what we're going to do something slightly different, and we're going to focus just on the top 6 rather than go for the top 10, and you will see the rest, of course, in the grid walks. I mean, we'll have qualifying standings at the end. Well, I'm going to stop yapping now. Let's have a look at who came where. We're going to go through the lobbies as they happen and find out who got poles. So first up, lobby 2, Mew Mew 79. Straight across the line there. Championship position is 4th place. Came across the line there with, didn't see what it was actually. It was a 54.6, I think, but didn't improve. Max Range then came along, same lobby, 54.373. Championship position 18th. So quite a big improvement here straight off the bat, coming in the top 6. Comes towards the line once again. He's going to beat Funders, who was in the same lobby. No, he doesn't. So guess who we're going to next? That's right, Funders followed Max Range in terms of order here. Came across the line with a 54.232. Now, does Funders go on to improve? Let's find out as he heads towards the line then. Is it an improvement? No, it's not. 4 tenths down then. So Funders going to stick that 54.232. We jump to Roman, who's in a different lobby. This was lobby 3. 54.653 there for Roman GT23. Currently in the cursed position in the championship. Goes on to improve then with a 54.475. We jump to Unterschnitt out of nowhere. 54.261. Not currently in the championship at the moment. This is their first race, but coming in very strong here with that 54.2 and goes on to improve by another 4 thousandths there for the 257. And look who we have. We have a Baguette Pleb who instantly comes across with a 54.220. This was lobby 9. Andromus was on his Todd in this one. Does he go on to improve? Let's find out. No, he doesn't. He got a penalty at the end there, but was only 33 thousandths if the penalty didn't get added. In fact, he was up earlier on in that lap as I was watching it, but he didn't improve. But there is your top 10 then in terms of qualifying standings for round 2 here at the Redbull Ring short. Some familiar names in there. I think Magic is one of the biggest movers there as well as Max Range that we talked about just before. And obviously top 15 is your split 1, and then we go into split 2. That's in case there's any dropouts, of course. Obviously you'll see the grid walk, which should be the most up-to-date qualifying we have. I'm doing it right before the lobbies actually count there. You can see how close the times are as we go through this grid there. Less than 3 tenths separating 10 drivers there from Luco down to Meridian there in that P30 position. Obviously that's the end of split 2. We'll then jump to what would theoretically be the start of split 3, where Yuri is topping that one. Yumi Clan close behind, Corn on the Cob down there in P40 as well. And mixture of drivers, some new drivers coming to the championship, and we don't have it. Some of the drivers from round 1, of course. Cad Racer won round 1, isn't here for this one as we then head into P41 to P50 here. So obviously P46 theoretically going to be the pole then for split 4 as we then see the final set of drivers in terms of who actually qualifies. We have had Ray drop out already as I film this right now. So as we go to the next page, we'll see the first reserve comes in into P60. Branchy goes up into P59, of course. And you can see that there. So we had 64 people qualify for this event. Pole sitter is Joma74, our double champion so far, going for the triple here in terms of community championships. And effectively the last community championship on GT Sport as well, because we should be on GT7. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. Let's jump back to myself then as we get ready for split 1 to go racing. Welcome back then. Hope you enjoyed that little qualifying summary. Very close qualifying. And just before we continue on straight into the race, we're going to look at liveries in the race, but we need to have a look at what's happening in the championship. So we've got this as well now. 2 new things back on again. So you can see this is how it stands at the moment. I say Cadge Racer isn't here. Funders is. And as you know, Funders is starting right near the front there. You can see the championship standings going all the way down. We're not going to go all the way through them on this one. We'll do that in the following lobbies. We'll just have a look at the top 20 for now as we go all the way down there. So max range, obviously a good qualifying there. Ending up in the top 6. Currently P18 in the championship. As I say, we'll go through the rest of the championship, of course. It'll show all the people who have qualified so far in terms of race round number 1. But here we are getting ready for split 1. And I think we're not going to stop talking any moment now. I have said to them 3 minutes, 2 minutes ago. So I hope they are ready. We will go into a grid walk soon. Anyone got any favourites here in terms of winning? Obviously, the pole sitter is the French baguette right here. It's Jomas in car number 74. He will be starting on pole position. Bribes. Yes, we don't have bribes. A few people just stood at the side there. But I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this. The qualifying is so close. I mean, you can see it here. Look. Thomas is 1.5 tenths off Unterschnitt here. I might just start saying undercut actually, Landy. It might be easy for my natural tongue. Does that even make sense? I don't know. But you can see how close it is. In fact, let's go to a P10. So just half a second. That is so close. So close. So we're about to hit it. So what we are going to do, folks, is I'm just going to give the drivers the little starting soon and good luck, which always means a minute. And we're going to go into a grid walk in just a second. We have had a late dropout, so the grid walk 3 and 4, slightly different, but it's only 1 person so far. Who knows what happens in the night? Shelty's got fans. You got no fans, or Shelty's got lots of fans? Yes, I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to take a chance on the unknown German, indeed. Out of nowhere, straight in there, straight into the top 3. Unterschnitt went. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Right, time for a grid walk, folks. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. Let's kick off with grid walk number 1. Then to your split 1 grid walk on pole, as you know, is Jomas with Funders in P2. Look how close those times are. Row 2, Unterschnitt and max range. Row number 3, Roman and Mew Mew. Row number 4, then, it's Antimix and Ronan GT Hate. Row number 5, it's Jaeger and Magic. Row number 6, it's Spiner and Lost Shelty. Hey, look, we found him. Row 7, it's TT Base and Rapid. And finally, on row number 8, all alone, it's B Racing 1. That is your grid for split 1. Here we are then. You can see that grid there as well. Hopefully I've set it up right. Ooh, that's scary, isn't it? As we get ready for the start then. Everybody flashing away. We have seen this camera angle in the actual intro. Any sound issues, do let me know. I can adjust them on the fly. But we can see red lights this time as we have 3, we have 4, we have 5 red lights. So I can't see them just under Jomas's name. There they are, they're out. Here we go. We are racing. Roman's had an absolute blistering start there, looking straight down the middle as we head towards turn 1 for 21 laps here at the Red Bull Ring short. So Jomas keeps that position. Thunder stays in P2. It looks a bit like everybody stayed the same. Roman's actually dropped down now. Mew Mew, a big dropper there, down to P8. Mew Mew's had a horrendous start. But Jomas keeping that P1 for now. As let's have a look through. 3 wide. 3 wide. Hake, Roman and Antimix. My word, good effort there. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful racing. Fantastic. We have a line of stern of yellow cars there as well. But some beautiful starts there as we go through. Line of stern, look at that. A little bit line of stern anyway. Yeah, my voice is going to go very quickly, I think. As we move down the inside then of who was that? It looks like it was Antimix as they carry on towards the last turn then. And that is going to be them done for lap 1. As they come through there. Look at that beautiful line of stern moment then. And this is going to be very close. One mistake and they're going to be gone. Let's have a look at the gaps then. 1.5 tenths between Jomas and Funders. I think Funders wants Jomas' title here. I've got to be honest. Funders got P2 last time. Looking for that P1 this time. I think Roman's gone a little bit wide there. We're going to jump to Roman now. Hake all over his trumpet. Now, these two had a little bit of a collision last time. In fact, I had to put in a bit of a little bit of a word there between these two drivers, but it's all calm. It's all golden. As they continue on, we have this annoying ghosting issue that obviously Gran Turismo has. You turn it off and it's still there, but we continue on all the same. And it looks like these guys racing clean as you would like. Mew Mew with the 0.5 penalty. He can take that whenever he likes. Obviously, if you get to the end, it's going to turn into a second, so up to you when you take it. Just take it nice and safely as they go through there. And you're going to have to be careful throughout this. Let's go a little bit further back then. We've got a couple of people back here. I swear I saw another penalty, but it looks like it's disappeared already. As everyone is still on the same piece of tarmac as Jomas here in terms of being line of stern. Look at that for a line of Mazdas. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. But we status quo at the moment. Not the band, of course. Let's go to this lead battle as we look at Funders going down the inside of Jomas here. Oh, what a move there by Funders. I'm pretty sure that was okay. It was quite late, but he just made that. We'll see if Jomas wants to come back at that. Obviously, any driver can report another driver. All we ask is just talk to each other first. Mistakes can happen. You might not see a move happening as Jomas looks down the inside of Funders then, heading towards the double right-hander. Going to get this back in there. The German is also in there, so going to be a three-way fight. P4 has really dropped off there. That's max range. Oh, my word. That is a bit of action back here. The max range on the inside. Roman up to P4 then. So Roman and Hake looking to get past max range. We've got Antimix in the line of stern of yellow Mazdas. And I think there's a bit of blue in there as well. Let's jump to this P1 battle for now. Look at that. What a beautiful camera. As we head towards turn 1. They are line of stern so far through. There we go. Jomas Funders, Unterschnitt. Everybody wants that $1 million. But of course, I'm on about Zimbabwe dollars, which is about 50p. So around the right-hander we go. They are staying the same. As are they. But this could be a big fight here for this P4. They're all very close. Slipstream, remember, 7.5 temps. But if you're in that gap, you are pulling towards the car in front if they have no slipstream at all. But through they go. So Mew Mew's penalties actually increased. Let's jump to Mew Mew, actually. That's up to 0.6 now. It was 0.5, so he has taken some of that off, but it continues to increase. So you have to be careful. Obviously, you can take most of that off during the race. But if it keeps building, it's going to get a little bit awkward. Awkward. Some English in there somewhere. A little bit later on. Oh, we got another penalty back there. Not sure who that. It looked like a purple car to me. They head towards turn 1. Let's see if we can find out who's got the penalty back here then. And it is... Oh, it's Jaeger. Jaeger's dropped back quite a bit there, I think. I'm just going to jump back to this P1 battle because this is still very close indeed. Let me have a look at Jaeger just for a second. Where did Jaeger... Jaeger P9 all the way back in P15. So Jaeger's had a bit of a terrible start to the race. But these three really pulling away here. Look at the fastest lap as well. 54.196. I'm pretty sure that was the exact same as his practice lap, to be honest with you. Oh, I saw some movement here. Antimix down the inside of Max Range. Then Max Range falling back as well. Antimix up into that P6. The cursed position of the Mew Mew's penalty still going up here. Up to 0.8 now. My word, that's going to go up. Reminds me of when Calster had a 30-minute penalty, but I'm not sure he's going to get that extreme here. Oh, we got some movement up ahead in towards turn 1. It's Funders and Jomas. Funders down the inside. Looks like Unterschnitt's trying to follow Funders as they go side by side through there. Some brilliant racing to be able to go side by side there. Not very easy. Unterschnitt looking to bumper draft Funders all the way up to turn 2. Then it's hairpin, very hard to do. And Jomas just left hung out to dry here. Has to try and keep some momentum. Beautiful racing between these three. And Jomas keeps it around the outside here. Gets on the inside for that left-hander and looks like keeps that position then of P2, but Funders all the way up into P1. Funders means business here, and Roman looks like he's catching up a little bit here. I've got to be honest, I think Roman's going to get in the mix here. He really, really is. As Jomas drops to P2, we don't see that very often. And good evening to you, Duarte. And let's have a look at this. And Antimix P5, Hake P6 penalty. Miu's penalty hasn't changed. Max Range has increased his penalty as well. Look at this line of cars. Anyone making a mistake here is going backwards. We've seen Max Range drop a few positions. Spiner on the back of Max Range. Oh, it looks like... Max Range taking that penalty now, trying to get rid of it in the hope that he can race later on. So drop it down to P10, pulls in front of TT Base. That was all taken very nicely and safely. Good sportsmanlike conduct there. As we see at the back there, that is Jaeger. Just struggling a little bit here. He can get back in the mix quite quickly. As these three just falling off a little bit. See what happens as we go through this. Let's jump back to that P1 battle then. Jamas Thunders very close to each other still. Let's go into the right-hander. What's going to happen? Thunders is on a mission here. Thunders could be a favourite here. We will do a little bit of a vote. In fact, we'll do it very soon, actually. Oh, Unterschnitt with a penalty now. That is significant. Oh, Roman all over the place as well. And we've got we're getting lots of penalties now. They are building. So, no, this is going to be significant throughout this race. These penalties building up. You're going to have to take them. They don't fall off very easily. It only takes one moment running wide. And speaking of running wide here, too wide again into this. Look at this. There you go. Max Range just on the outside there. Losing out. TT Base down the inside. It's like Rapid's trying to get in on the mix as well here. As Max Range all the way down to P12 now. As we go in to turn 2, then the hairpin all settles down a little bit here. A couple of bit of ghost in there. Miu's drops quite a bit of that penalty now. Let's go for him. But look at this line of cars. My word. This is unbelievable stuff here. Huge line of cars. Antimix leading that train of cars as Hake has pulled away now as well. Some fantastic racing so far. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Oh, Flyzo, don't be worried. Do not be worried. It's all about the fun here with the racing. And you can see some of the fun here. But we need to force people. Make some liveries as Antimix and Miu are being status quo there with that yellow one. It's a good default livery though, let's be honest with you. Good default livery. Any moves in towards turn 1 then for this cursed position? I don't think so. I think they're staying line of stern for now. A little movements, a little bit of showing nose. Oh, further back then. That was TT Base, Rapid. And Max Range is trying to get in on the mix again as well. I think Max Range is going to go around the outside of Rapid then. I think Rapid. Oh, TT Base with a little bit of a penalty. Got dirt on their tyres as well. And that's forcing a bit of an issue. And Rapid does get the move done then. Obviously forced a mistake with TT Base running a little bit wide potentially. And yeah, gets that position up into P2. Oh, we've got a big one. We've got a big one. Antimix has just completely lost it now. Was that the curb glitch? That is the question. Antimix, oh, that is awful to see. And I don't think we can see it now. Antimix is gone. Let's see if we can have a look at this again. Through the right-hander. I just saw it at the bottom of my screen. What happens here then? Through the left-hander. Oh, just get it all wrong. Was there a slight tap on the rear? I'm not too sure. We'll have to have another look at that at some point. Gets it all wrong. It's some top lead battle then for now. Thunders and Jamas. Oh my word, that was a huge, huge left-right motion there. Poor Antimix was well up there in the championship. So this potentially the drop round now. As we continue on with these two then. They have broken away from Unterschnitt. Jamas with the fastest lap then. 184. No points for that. You just, you know. Did he rage quit? I don't know. We can certainly find out. We asked people not to leave like that because it does affect the lobby. But he could be very frustrated with that. I'm not sure what happened. We might see if we can have another look at it. If there was any issues with contact from behind. Miu up into P6 then. Still got that penalty. I don't think it was good, but it shows just a little bit of sideways action. TT Base again with a penalty. And looks like BRC1 is going to go for the move potentially. No, sticks behind for now. It's very dangerous to go for a move at turn 1, but these guys have shown some fantastic racing so far. Some side-by-sides through turn 1. And what we are going to do, I was going to jump away, but I just saw 2 arrows side-by-side. That's Thunders and Jamas. Thunders keeping that position for now. Jamas looking to try and get the move done. That will bring Unterschnitt back into the mix. His penalty right down into that 0-second margin now. Let's see if we can jump on Miu though. Let's see if we can have a look then from Miu's perspective. I want this camera. Let's have a look then. What happens here? So through here we go. A little bit of oversteer and then understeer. And then it just loses it. Just loses it. And fires left. Just with catching it then. Very difficult to catch. And it looks like that was... Oh, we jump back to Jamas down the inside of Thunders. Man, where we cut back at the beautiful time. Unterschnitt's going to have a huge, massive amount of momentum here as he looks to try and get past Jamas as well at the same time here. Jamas down the inside of Thunders. Thunder still keeps that position. Trying to go around the outside. Trying to do what Jomis did to him, actually, as he's on the inside now. Potentially going to keep that position. No, Jomis sticks it around the outside. Oh, my word. Beautiful racing there from these two. But they can't fight too much. And we'll see. Might have been the curve. I don't know, because there was a little bit of oversteer before it actually happened. So, not too sure. He just got fired more when the sort of pendulum effect started to happen. Quite an interesting one. We still got it logged. But so we can still have a look at it again. So here we've got Mew Mew, who's gone up to Hake now. Obviously, Mew Mew qualified in the top 6. Actually qualified in P6. You see Roman's got a penalty there. Hake looking to defend from Mew Mew. And Mew Mew going very, very tight. My word. That's a bit of an effort and a half there. As we go through there. And that looked too tight. And Mew Mew's going to get that done. It was very tight defending there. And Spiner's coming into the mix now as well. Spiner going to try and go around the outside. This will be a superb effort if he gets this done. We'll keep an eye on this as well. Round we go. Oh, looks like Hake's managed to carry a lot of speed there, to be fair. Oh, there was a tap. Oh, there was a tap. We'll have to have another look at that. But there was a tap. Spiner up into P6. Oh, it's getting a little bit tasty here. Lost Shelty in P7 then. Is Lost Shelty going to go for the move? We'll have to have a look. Oh, we got Karma here. Oh, that sounds interesting, Antimix. So I'm assuming you were tapped then at some point. As through the right-hander we go. And we continue on. So let's try and have a look at what happened here then quickly. So Hate's going slow here. Let's have a look. So round we go. I wasn't sure whether there was any movement under braking into turn 1. To be fair, Spiner was still there. I think that's just a little bit of misjudgment. In fact, this is perfect footage for the video I want to do tomorrow. So that's beautiful. But I think Spiner was there, to be honest. I think he was still alongside. It was one of those where I would have given... You just have to give the space, in my opinion. But, if they want to report anything, they can do. It's all good. But look at this battle for P1 here. Thunders, Jomas, Unterschnitt. A fight for P1. It's the podium positions all in this fight. Wow, we're on lap 14 already. We're not doing that vote now because by the time I finished it, it'll be lap 20. But Thunder's leading this so far. Roman, all out in his top at the moment. In P4. It's usually my position at a World Tour event. Mew Mew P5. Spiner P6. Lost Shelter P7. P8 then, full max range. And then we have P9 for TT base. B Racing 1 in P10. So some of these guys just moving up from other people making mistakes here. Yeah, and that's my fault as well, Dutchy. Oh, we got Rapid making a move here on the B Racing 1 down the inside. Oh, too deep. B Racing 1 goes yoink. I'll take that. And cause I don't know whether B Racing 1's actually already head there and I was just trying to defend, but keeps it all the same. Bit of racing action between these two. And who else have we got here? We've not checked out all the liveries, but we are seeing them now. As we have Magic here. Jaeger up into P13 and Hake's all the way back here now in that P14 position after that incident earlier on. Right, we have a fight for P1. Let's focus a little bit on this P. Oh, Unterschnitt with a 1 second penalty. That's a big cut somewhere. Hansa, thank you so much, mate. Great stuff as always. Don't forget to drink enough water. I do have water with me, actually. So I will be doing that, but thank you so much. And so Thunders, keep it. Oh, goes a little bit deep there. Manages to slow the car down, though. But Thunders looking to take away Jomas' title, which I think a lot of people want to do. Jomas is going for the triple. Bear in mind, this is our 3rd community championship. Jomas has won 2 of them already. And Thunders is like, you ain't having this. I'm having this. And here we have it now. So Thunders goes defensive. Jomas looking around the outside then. Not really going to work into this corner unless Thunders gets it right. Goes for a lovely little cutback. Going to get it done. Beautiful racing. Jomas. Wowza. Absolutely fantastic. So Jomas retakes that lead as we start lap 17 then. Oh, that was just beautiful. Beautiful racing. Fantastic as they head towards turn 1. Thunders looking again, not going to quite happen. Unterschnitt slowly getting rid of that as well. Some beautiful ways to take that penalty while still staying in this fight potentially, as these two are going to get feisty, I think, towards the end. Thunders looking around the outside then. I think Jomas is a bit too far ahead here. Just stay on this briefly. It looks like it's not going to happen so far. Oh no, ooh, that was very tight. Have we got any more battles? So it's still Spiner. They're still the same. TT base, B Racing 1, Rapid should be there as well, indeed. But it's all the same. Let's keep this P1 battle then at 4 now. It's a beautiful move, wasn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Through here we go then. And these two are so close. Unterschnitt is getting rid of that penalty slowly but surely. Could be. You know what? I'm not counting out Unterschnitt here. I really am not. I have a sneaky suspicion the German could win this. I have a funny feeling inside my stomach. Yeah, it was very smart indeed. And using a bit more of that outside curve. It's not something I do. I find it a bit too slippy. But Unterschnitt, obviously using that to get the most speed that they can. As Joma still leads this then. 0.2 of a second then. 2 funders. Was a little bit deep there potentially, but brings it back very nicely. And the penalty coming down again on Unter. Might just start calling undercut, as I say. And it's Spiner catching Mumi. It's a 1.1 second gap. Spiner and Lost Shelty doing okay. Where did these two start, actually, out of curiosity? So Spiner... Lost Shelty was P12 and Spiner was P11. So they really have gained 5 positions there. Some good stuff here. Joma. Oh, big news here. Big here. Jomas with a 0.4 second penalty then. 0.4 second penalty. We will have a driver of the day, actually. How about that? We'll start that up today, folks. I haven't thought about that before. We'll start driver of the day. You can pick it from any of the 4 splits as we come through here then. In fact, we'll pick a driver from each split and then they can have a driver of the day. How about that? We'll do that. We'll have that as a vote shortly. But Jomas in to the hairpin then, getting rid of some of that penalty. 0.3. Unterschnitt is down to 0.2. Wonders licking his lips. Can he get past Jonas? We have 2 laps basically remaining as we leave that right-hander. And we still have a big battle back here, by the way. P8. TT. In fact, something's happened here. TT base up into P8. That's overtaking max range. Rapid still in P11. TT base made a move somewhere. I don't know if max range made a mistake. I did miss that. But we're focusing on this at the moment. I thought that penalty had gone up, but it's still 0.2. Unterschnitt is still 0.2 as well. They're still all very close. Funders can smell that win. And we head there. Penultimate lap has a B Gordon. Into turn 1 we go. Oh, they get very close there. Funders so close at the braking. Oh, this is getting very tight indeed. Can we go on board with Funders? I am very interested now as we look into this right-hander then. Jomas gets it down to 0.1. Looking to try and get rid of it as much as possible. Oh, he's still there though. He's still there. And Funders so close. Jomas runs a little bit wide there, but that's okay so far. Jomas, I think he's going to have to defend here. Yes, he is. He goes towards the right-hand side. Goes towards the racing line. Can't move over to the right again. So if Funders goes for it, he can do. He does indeed. Oh, he goes for the move. Oh, they've got inside each other. This ghosting system is horrendous. Sometimes I'll just sit down the inside of Funders. Gets it done. There's no penalties left. Funders down to P3 then. Oh, that was all very tight and iffy and whatever you want to call it. But we go on to the final lap here. I said Unterschnitt could have this. Unterschnitt looking. And not going to go for it. Goes for that wide entry again. Look how close they are. Through there they go then. Oh, Jomas ran a little bit wide. That could be a penalty, you know. That could be a penalty. Heading towards the right-hander. Does Jomas get a penalty? No, he doesn't. He survives it. Will have dirt on his tyres potentially, but keeps that line for now. Through there they go. As we go into the left-hander. I'm sorry about everybody else in this field, but this is one heck of a battle as we continue out of there now. Jomas going to have to defend for his life here. Unterschnitt's in there as well. And Funders, any one of these 3 could win it here. One little mistake on the last corner with a penalty would be huge. As they go into the right-hander, they have to get it stopped. Jomas slows it down on the apex, gets it done. In towards the last corner we go. Does anybody make a mistake into the final bit? No, they don't. They head towards the line. It looks like it's going to be Jomas's. From Unterschnitt, potentially it's going to be so close on the line. Oh, it is indeed. What a wonderful battle from those top 3. Roman P4, Muni P5, Spiner P6, Lost Shelty P7. In P8, it's going to be Beerus in 1. Beerus in 1 really progressed at the end there. Max Range P9, Rapid P10, Magic P11, GT Base P12, Jaeger P13. And it's going to be P14 then for Ronan GT Hake. Oh, my word, my voice. I'm meant to survive the night with this. I don't know, but Hake doing some donuts at the end there. Come on, Hake, let's finish the race, mate. Otherwise, this replay file size gets ever increased. But oh my word, what a finish! Oh, the ghosting. I absolutely hate the ghosting in this game. You turn it off and it's still there. It's very frustrating. But we just wait for Hake to cross the line. Come on, Hake. Let's stop the slack. Let's finish off the race, please. Don't make me type. But oh my word, what a race. That was beautiful. I was hoping for something like that and we got it. We have 3 more. We have 3 more races, believe it or not. 3 more races to go. But your winner, unless there's any penalties, etc., is Thomas. And wow. Those, yeah, just take a bow, folks. Take a bow. Let me just save the replay so I know I saved it. And there are your provisional race results then. So Jamus, Unterschnitt, Funders, Roman, Mew Mew, Spiner, Lost Shelty, Racing 1, Max Range, Rapid, Magic, GT Base, Jaeger, Rowan GT Hake, and Antimix there will round out your P15. But we have 3 more races. So do not go anywhere. And you're going to vote for your driver of the day. I want to see names in chat, folks. Who was your driver of the day for that one? Do put it in chat. And the highest one that I see there, I'll write down. And we're going to have a driver of the split, sorry. And they will go into driver of the day at the very end. So let me know your driver of that split. But while I do that, we are going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to go to the toilet because I'm going to wet myself otherwise. But we will be back in just a moment. We are waiting. Most people using the handbrakes there. Notice someone like Mew Mew was using the brake there. But off we go here with the first round of Miata Mania. Let's go. As we can see, Skull Crusher's on a bad start. Cadge Racer's on a beautiful start here. Antimix already heading up towards P2. Going to have the slipstream as well as they head into... Oh, who's on the inside? I cannot see. Roman with the best start of them all. Look at that. Through they go in towards turn number 2 then. This is a very technical corner. I'm expecting to see a few barrier hits tonight. As we go through there, it gets very tight, but everyone makes it through. Look at that. We've got a swarm of Miatas here. So into the right they went. And it all looks fine to me here. No, that is, looks like Hake's just gone way too deep, and Funders took full opportunity of that. Fair play by Funders there. But unfortunately, that was a mistake on Hake's part there. But we head on to lap 7 now. Hake leading this train of cars. Roaming down the inside then. Looking to regain that position. Up into the cursed position then. Roman goes. Rapid looking to follow through as well. Not going to quite work. Hake looking to go for the cutback as well. Into the braking zone we go. And, ooh, that looked a bit deep again. Roman might not be happy with that. That's twice now that has happened. Rapid looking over the back of Hake as well. Oh, it's all getting very tasty here in this mid-pack. But we've got pairs up ahead. Mew Mew Funders working together. Antimix Skull Crusher working together. And Cadge Racer all out on his Todd at the moment. In towards the last corner we go then. Now, Mew Mew and Skull Crusher are not catching. Skull Crusher down the inside of Mew Mew then. This is going to be for that P4 position. Mew Mew around the outside keeps up. Is it? Look at that. Good defensive drive there from Mew Mew. And towards the right. Spiner on the outside. That's a dangerous place to be. B-Racer going for a 2-in-1 move here. In towards turn 2. That was nearly a 3-in-1. And he gets it done. Look at that beautiful racing from B-Racing 1. Gets 2. Nearly 3-in-1 there. Oh, they're side by side further back. Looks like it could be Cadge Racers though as they head towards the last corner here. It's Cadge Racer from Funders on the inside of Antimix. Antimix going to go for some form of cutback, I'm sure. As through the last corner they go. Stops at the apex. Beautiful defense from Funders. Stops it on the apex. That's going to give him the position, surely. As they head towards the line here. Antimix looking to get the run. It's going to be so close towards the line. And it's going to be Cadge Racer from Funders Antimix. Mew Mew Skull Crusher finished very close on the line. It's going to be Roman in P6 here. So off we go then. It looks like everyone's had a good start. Oh, Wins Wheels had an absolute cracking start here. Look at that down the inside. Wins Wheels winning with the wheel here. Heading towards the fast right-hander here. And then the complicated turn 2. In fact, going all the way to the lead. Hosnight on the outside. They're going to be 3 wide heading towards turn 1 for the very first time. Into the braking zone we go. And Wins Wheels. What a start. What a start. We've got someone into the barrier there. We'll have a look at that shortly. But Wins Wheels, what a start! But they don't always work out, as we've seen. It takes one mistake and the train is over. It derails. Oh, there we have it. Mohammed into the barrier. Just got it wrong there. They're going to be into the barrier once again. That's going to ruin the train. The train's derailed. Oh, it's a big off further back. Oh, it's all kicked off there. In fact, we're not going to look at the turn 1 incident. We're going to have a look at that one again because that one was a little bit spicy. But Gohan on the inside of Magic, that looked like. Beautiful little bit of racing there. No one into the barrier. Jackie Q all over the back of that as well. Oh, this is such good racing. I love watching this kind of stuff. I could watch this for days. Jackie Q's left part of the car looks a bit damaged there. He's been in the barrier at least once. Look at that. Look at the scratches on it. Unless that's part of the livery, of course, and I'm just insulting it. But it's nice to see Sergeant's getting back in the mix here as well. Oh, I think there was a bit of a lag spike there. Oh, look at that. Jackie Q waits as well. And it's just one of those things that can occasionally happen. As we see, Team Infinity going for the 2-in-1 action. Not going to quite work out. Mohammed stays on the inside of Moore. And it looks like Mohammed's going to get that position and up into P5. As we see Guitar Rich just going to the barrier there a little bit. That's going to give Dave a bit of a run potentially. Oh, Dave flashing his lights there. Is that a signal to work together or is that a signal to push on? I'm not too sure. But let's forget about the spirit at the moment because Lunchbox is going 2 for 1 here. Down the inside. Look at this. Husnight's gone from P1 to P3 in towards the braking zone. We go and Jaeger's going to have the lead. Or potentially not because Lunchbox is down the inside. What a move from Lunchbox. Absolutely outstanding stuff there from Lunchbox. Absolutely. Very hard to nail that down the inside. Husnight's coming back as well. Look at this. We have a race on our hands. Wins Wheels is licking his lips. Licking them. At the thought of being involved in this jam-packed action here. Look at this. It's beautiful stuff. Hosnight in P1 then. Lunchbox going back down to P2. Jaeger following Hosnight through. Lunchbox going for the outside line to get a good run. Not going to quite work out because Jaeger was on the apex there. A little bit wide. Potentially Lunchbox down the inside once again for this move. Not going to quite work out this time. Oh, Hosnight's got that slightly wrong here. That's going to bring Wins Wheels right to the mix here. Here we go then. We'll try and have a look at what happened to Hosnight. Might have been a bit of lag in there as well. Yeah. And look at this. They were 3 wide there at one point. And more looking to try and get into that P4 position. Oh, they are going 3 wide now, though. Hosnight, just clips the barrier. Hosnight's having issues towards the end of this race. Drops down to P6. Was in P1 earlier on, all on his own. Now down to P6. P3 then. Wins Wheels. Goes a little bit deep there. That's going to give Mohammed a run surely here. He's going to be very close. And yes, indeed, Mohammed gets that position. We're going to jump to P1, though, because Lunchbox is all over the back of Jaeger. Looking down the inside. Is he going to go for it? Oh, he is indeed. Look at this. As we head towards the last corner for the final time here in Split 2. Jaeger goes defensive. Where's Lunchbox going? It stays behind for now. It's going to be a very close finish, I imagine. It may have been a little bit of a tap there as they went through the corner. Jaeger slowing it down on the apex. It looks like this could be Jaeger's, though. What a brilliant race from Jaeger all the way from the mid-pack towards the front there. Jaeger gets it from Lunchbox. Congratulations, Mohammed, P3. P4 for Wins Wheels just from Moore. P6 for Hosnight there. P7 is going to be semicolon from Team Infinity 1. Magic P9. Jackery Q P10. Der P11. Trevor Nick P12. What a comeback from Trevor Nick, to be honest with you. Gohan P13. P14 for Guitar Rich. What happened to Guitar Rich in that one? And Dave finishes in P15. Welcome back then, everybody. We are in Split 2. Let's get the bar up there for you. Wow, what a first race. I've been doing some counting up, and it looks like Funders has got driver of Split 1 just from Unterschnitt and Jomas. I think, from counting at least. I might be bad at counting. 1, 2... oh no, it's a tie between Funders and Unterschnitt, actually. I apologise. So, cheers again, TT Base as well. Honestly, hugely appreciated. This is here for you guys, so as long as you're all having fun, it's all good. I did see, a couple of people mentioned about the ghosting overtake. I can't do anything. It's Gran Turismo. Like, literally, I've turned ghost off. Like, I can't do anything other than turn the ghost off. It's very frustrating, but yes, it is what it is, unfortunately. Should we have a quick look at some of these liveries then? Oh, Jazz as well. Good luck all in Split 2, especially Lil Nicky. Thank you so much, Jazz. And Jazz supporting Lil Nicky. It's nice to see, unlike on Marbles where they try and destroy each other. But it's all good fun. Big thank you for that. So we've got Slugsy here in a very nice red and black one. It's not the colour combo you see very often. No worries, Magic. Honestly, that was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Nice to see you racing as well. Well, I think Antimix, it sort of happened while the move was going on because they sort of collided and then went invisible. You wouldn't really know. It's a bit more complicated from the way I looked at it personally. It's just annoying. Like, if I turn ghosting, I might, you know what? I'll put it in the PD feedback group. I'll just say if I've turned ghosting off, which it says none, I want none. I don't care if someone's got a penalty. It should not happen. This ghosting. Urgh. I mean ghosting. Here we have Wins Wheels. We've got Johnny Wito as well. We just saw the Quadrant livery go by. I wonder if anyone's tagged Quadrant in this. I saw YouTube tag Quadrant actually. That's a nice shout out for them. Really good to see. I'm glad Super GT got shouted out as well, basically in that YouTube thing. The legend. Now I've been pronouncing Yuri's name wrong. It's actually Yura. You say re without the D. You say red without the D. So Yura. Apologies if I still got that wrong. But here we have Drunk Bo in the chat. So if you want to have a laugh, Drunk Bo, well, I believe she's probably going to be drunk. I don't know. It's a birthday. So shout out to Bo and her birthday. Not today. It was a couple of days ago, but she's having a birthday bash today. And yeah, she's still tuning in. How good's that? Got Budweiser can here. And then we've got Lil Nicky. Here we go. Let's get some Lil Nicky time. Jazz. Off to Narnia. And no one claimed that $1 million from Jomus. Look at that big shh. Yeah, we all know, Bo. We all know. It's all good. Some Lil Nicky time there. Let's go to Trev. I might have missed some as I go through this. If you improve your time as I've done this, that's a bit unlucky, to be honest. I said stay on Trev, and I just disappeared straight off him. I'm sorry, Trev. GBRC. Very clean races here. A couple of the guys are in here. In fact, are all three of them in here? Is Aldi in here as well? I can't remember off the top of my head. As we go through. Yes! Aldi is here. I thought Aldi was. So 3 of them in here. And if there's been some team training there. We jump to Hansa. Hansa still in Minty, I imagine? Yes, indeed. It's the Jimmy livery. Ah, it's a brilliant first race. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I really am. If you did enjoy it, by the way, just hit the old like. It just helps me out. Costs you nothing. It's all good. You can subscribe, and then you can chat in the chat. So if you didn't know now, the chat is subscriber only. So literally, you can only chat in there if you're subscribed. And you've got to be subscribed for 5 minutes. But that just stops all the weird random spam that happens. So brilliant introduction by YouTube. Jump to Aldi then. They've all got a little different colours. Same livery, different colours it looks like. And then we've got Hosnight with Happy Days on the back. We saw this. In fact, I think you'll see it in the next break actually, Hosnight. Mew, I like that. I like that. Yeah, so if you didn't know, if you are wanting to race, you can stream your own perspective by all means. I know Hansa does. You know, you don't have to ask. The only thing I say is if you're lagging, I'll just ask you to sort out your internet connection, which sometimes might mean you have to win your stream. If you're not lagging, I don't really care. You can stream it if you want. It's all good. Happy days. Fire away. There's no dictatorship here. Do what you like. That's within reason, obviously. Right, I think it's time for a grid walk. I think I better let these guys know that we are starting soon. So let's do that. And then we can kick off the next race. That means we're going to go in a minute's time, basically, to them. Everybody knows. We'll go through a grid walk. Oh, no worries, Line Bust. I do this purely for you guys. If I'm truly honest, this absolutely destroys me in terms of the YouTube algorithm. Like, my channel it hates it, basically. But I don't really care. I'm not out for the algorithm. I'm out to just do some fun stuff. I enjoy making this kind of stuff. It's great for you guys. Everybody's a winner. We've got Funders and Unterschnitt for driver of the split in that first split. And we'll see what's going to happen here. So remember, you can pick the driver of the split, and we're going to have a driver of the day at the end of it. Murray is the anti-spam here. Where's the like button again? Chad, you legend. Thank you so much. We all know where that like button is. Down below. Do you know what? I need to get notifications sorted while this happens. Because I feel bad that it's not appearing. But might be able to do something maybe. Quickly, I don't know. It'd be quite difficult. But we are going to get racing now, folks. Let's go to that grid walk number 2, which should still be fine. Because everybody is in the lobby. You guys are legends. Let's jump to it now, and let's get ready for race number 2. Welcome to your split 2 grid walk here then for round number 2. Johnny Wheato starts on pole with Psycho Killer in P2. It's Slugsy and Singer on row 2. Row 3 then, Lil Nicky G and Luco. Row number 4, we just touched the 55s. It's Trev and Budweiser Can. Row number 5, Wins Wheels and Aldi. Row number 6, it's Moore and Hansa. Row number 7, Guitar Rich and Hosnight. And finally, at the back on row number 8, it's Yuri. That is your split 2 grid here for round 2 of Miata Mania. Here we go then. You can see the grid right there. Who's ready for some racing? I know I am. As we get ready then, we can see the lights once again. I wonder if I can somehow get a better look here. Let's go on board with Lil Nicky. Can we see the lights? No, we can't. So, oh, we definitely can't see the lights now. Oh, we can now. There we go. We managed to do it. 5 red lights. And we are racing here. Split 2. Off we go. Did anyone get a bad start? I can't really tell. We head towards turn 1 then. Let's jump on board with Psycho Killer. Oh, Luco down the inside then. It looks like. Oh, Slugsy. And side-by-side action through turn 1. Beautiful. The 3 wide further back. Aldi on the inside of Budweiser Can, who's on the inside of somebody else here. Look at this fight going on here. P6 then for Trev. Down towards turn 2 then. And everyone's starting to fall into place then for this initial. Little Nicky trying to go around the outside. Not going to happen. They'll fall into line as well with that Narnia liveried car. And can we go a bit... Oh, there we go. We've got 2 different camera angles. So I've gone to the right one now, I believe. As we come through here then. And P1. Psycho Killer then. Psycho Killer went from P2 to P1. Johnny Vito lost out on that P1 position. Psycho Killer, delivery expert. Also won a trophy last year as well. Into P1. Oh, we've got a little bit of running wide there from Slugsy. That's going to be a penalty. Oh, it's going to be a huge crash. Absolutely huge crash. Oh, my word. Into the barrier. Actually, well recovered in the grand scheme of it, to be fair. Not going to be all the way out of it, but huge. We'll have another look at that at some point. I've just logged it, but my word. Psycho Killer with a huge penalty as well. He just had it, petrol aid. Put it into... Oh, the hairpin we go. Psycho Killer just going a bit deep there. I imagine dirty tires from running wide at turn 1. Oh, and little Nicky on the inside of Budweiser Can. Budweiser Can going to be on the inside then for this left-hander. Going to keep that position. It's a bit longer. Therefore, gets the job done for now. But, oh, my word. What a crazy crash there. From Slugsy. As I say, not out of it. In fact, somebody is out of it there, further back. What's happened to... Oh, Yure. What's going on? That is unfortunate there. Must have just gone way too deep at the hairpin, potentially. Unless there was an incident there. I'm not too sure. But I want to save the Slugsy crash. I want to have another look at that. See it in a bit more detail. See exactly what happened there. Because a few were involved. We've got the 2 GBRC drivers there. Next to each other. I know Aldi's a bit further back in this. Psycho Killer goes a little bit deep there. That's going to give Johnny Vito a little bit of a run there. Psycho Killer goes to the inside. Johnny Vito around the outside. Oh, can he get it done round the outside? Goes very deep, but gets it done. Beautiful. Oh. Perfection with that overtake. My word, what an overtake. Little Nicky just dropping down there to P9, I think that was. What a beautiful overtake that was from Johnny Vito. Oh, my word. Now, was that Little Nicky down in P9? It was indeed. Little Nicky losing out a little bit there. Got all Aldi behind. We're just going to just battle for P7 here. More on the inside of Wynn's wheels. I think that was more defensive driving than an overtake as they go through there. What a beautiful overtake that was. Oh, my word. Brilliant stuff. Right, we're going to go to this fight for P1. We know Johnny Vito's always in that split 1, split 2 border. Races very well. We'll see what Johnny Vito does here. So through we go. Keeps it going for now. In fact, breaking away from Psycho Killer a little bit. Luco on the back of Psycho Killer. And it looks like somebody ran a little bit on the inside. That was a bit of a weird line further back. Very slick. Very slick move that by Johnny. We're going to go really far back here because I think there's some moves going on here. Hansa, Slugsy's getting back into the mix as well. That's good to see after that huge crash. In fact, what we are going to do, I think we should have a look at this huge crash and just have a bit more of bit of info about what happened here. So on the inside of Senga, trying to get the move done then. Goes a little bit too deep. Gets on the slippery stuff. We see Homer on the old headlights here. Goes for a good spin. Well, ghosting actually worked there. Even though we don't want ghosting. But nobody else's race really ruined there. So in the grand scheme of it, just a one-person crash. Right, we head towards turn 1 then. And these guys line us lots of drifting there. Not drifting competition, folks. It is racing. But Johnny Vito looking like he's going to break away now, if I'm honest. So anyone wondering about the points, anyone new to this championship, the top of split 2, which is what you're currently racing, actually does overlap with split 1. So the top of split 2, I think, is 11th in terms of where it overlaps with split 1. So it's very worthwhile getting these extra positions. And each gap here between P1, P2, P3 to P4, 4 points. And then thereafter, it's a 2-point gap. So there is some significance here. It's designed that way so that, you know, you are winning split 2. Maybe you should have been in split 1. You've just been unlucky, but you've had the chance to win. You've got the win in a race, which is difficult. Oh, I say that. 1 second penalty for Johnny Vito. 4 track limits there. You have to reduce that throughout the race then. In towards the right-hander we go. And Psycho Killer now all over the back of Johnny Vito then. And it looks like Senga looking not going to be close enough so far to get the job done. Could be very tight races again, isn't it? So remember, keep note of your driver of this split. We've got 2 from split 1, so we'll have to be 5 drivers to pick from if it's just 1 from every other split. And you get to pick the driver of the day at the end of this. We've had some brilliant moves so far. Johnny getting that down to 0.7 already. Oh, Psycho Killer goes very, very sort of tight in a weird way there. That's going to cost a lot of time. Dirt on the tyres, I suspect. And that's going to give Luco... Oh, Luco just taps the rear there. Did have the overlap, but unfortunately just tapped it. And that's going to give Senga a good little run on the inside. Then head towards turn 1. It's going to be Senga on. Luco down the inside then. Is he going to get it done and dusted? Oh, a little bit of a tap there. But I would argue he had the overlap, to be fair, did Senga. But they keep that now. Luco gets a penalty, actually running a little bit wide there. That's all good. Oh, my word, Trev's had a bit of a penalty as well. Let's go a bit further back. See what's happening back here. Little Nicky in this fight as well. Then there's a big old gap then to Aldi. Guitar Rich, Hansa, and Slugsy. Slugsy in the fight then now. It's good to see. Let's see when someone's back into it. In fact, we've lost another driver. So Yuri's down there. Hosnight again. What's happened to Hosnight? Oh, Hosnight's not having the best of times at the moment in this championship. And hopefully he can recover some. Maybe 2 drop rounds from the first and the second one. For those that don't know, in terms of drop rounds, your best 3 count. If you do all 5, you can drop 2. Which also means best 3 rounds count. You can still enter this championship until the next race, which is in late September. So if you are liking this and thinking, actually, I fancy a go, you can just literally head to Discord, check out the Miata Mania section, sign up. It's nice and easy. All you need is DRC, SRS, and you can race. And you could be featuring here right now, especially if you are a livery editor as well. You might want to get involved just to show off your liveries like Psycho Killer's Cheetos here. There is a prize for the best livery. You just have to use it in a race or a qualifying session if you don't manage to get into a race. As we see Aldi and Guitar Rich there, a little bit side by side here. I just caught at the end of that. And this is going to end up being 3 wide very quickly. Aldi on the inside, Guitar Rich there as well. And Hansa, his hands are going to go for it. Home circuit here for Hansa as well, remember? Down the inside, Guitar Rich trying to go around it. Whoa! 4-wheel drifting from everybody there. And Guitar Rich going around the outside. Is it going to work? They are trying to race as clean as they can there. Side by side, very difficult there. Slugsy going down the middle. Oh my word, is this going to happen? No, not quite. That's all closed up. Guitar Rich still going around the outside here. Beautiful racing from these 4 drivers as they head up towards turn 1. Aldi on the inside now. Being left hung out to dry here. Looking to try and keep that position. Beautiful driving from the... Oh, look at that. I say this every time I see the GBRC guys racing. They are so clean. They try and keep it as clean as possible. Sometimes to their detriment, because I think they could have kept their position there, could Aldi. But it's good, clean racing. It really, really, really is, isn't it? Oh, my word. Good stuff. Right, let's head to P2, where we have Senga. And Psycho Killer's dropped down to P5 in all of this. I was just working out who's dropped where, and Psycho Killer's dropped off. Senga's got through to P2, which means he's overtaken both of them. I did not see where that happened, as we were focused on another fantastic battle. I don't have 10 pairs of eyes, unfortunately, and about 500 Elgatos, because I'd love to go to every fight. Or have PD's little tricks where they have more than one logging system for replays. But see Senga up into P2 then. That gap to Johnny, 2.2 seconds. It looks like Johnny has broken away. More in the background then. Looking on the inside of Little Nicky. Little Nicky up to P7. That's good to see. Little Nicky actually going for the move up for P6. Potentially on the inside of Budweiser can. Not going to quite work out there. Budweiser keeping that. No, I do not have 20 eyes, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, oh, we've got somebody off. Oh, no, we got Aldi off there. Let's see if we can have a quick look at what happened here then with Aldi. Aldi on the outside of Hansa. Oh, dirty tyres. Guitar Rich has gone very wide there. Look at this fighting going on then. So as we head up here. Oh, dirty tyres. Just that broke themselves there, did Aldi. And off into the grass we go then for Aldi for now. So we are seeing a few mistakes from a few people here. Senga's got Luco all over his trumpet, and Trev's there as well. It's the GBRC sandwich. He actually has 22, correct. Let's see what Luco does then. Is Luco going to go for the move? Nope, keeping it line astern for now. Fight is on for this P2 battle. Let's have a little bit of a look further back. So the cursed position. This is a fight between Budweiser. We've got Little Nicky G. I will get in there. More. And Wins Wheels is in there as well. So a 4-way fight for that cursed position. And then we've got the big old slugfest here. I'm going to use Slugsy's name in that one. The slugfest going on for this P2. Oh, Slugsy's lost the rear again. Oh, that was very anti-mix lag, but catches it. And dropping to P12 for now. We just caught the end of that. Wow, this is a dramatic split, this, isn't it? My word. Right, let's jump back to that P2 battle then. Senga, Luco. Trev's dropped off a little bit here. Maybe a mistake somewhere. In towards turn 1. That gap not really increasing to Johnny Vito either. As they come through turn 1. And Luco's about to get another penalty, I think. They're just running a little bit too wide. You've never seen him own goal. I have done an own goal in Rocket League. In fact, that's on my other channel if you really want to check out Rocket League and deafen yourselves as well, because I absolutely wet myself laughing. But in terms of racing, anyway, there's Luco's additional penalty. Senga's about to break that slipstream gap. Could we see a late charge from Senga to catch up to Johnny Vito? That gap is coming down. There is a possibility here. There is a possibility. That would be very interesting indeed. So that's 2.2. It was 2.3 last time. It's dropping. Is there enough laps is the question. I don't know. Right, we're jumping to Little Nicky now. Little Nicky all over the back of Moore here. And Little Nicky looking down the inside of Moore. Heading towards turn 1 then. Looking to try and get this done. In towards turn 1 we go. Who's going to be the last of the late breakers then? Oh, that looked like Little Nicky was late on the brakes. Oh, gets it done. Beautiful move there from Little Nicky. Up into P7. Moore, a little bit of oversteer. And Wins Wheels looking to get in on the action as well in that Toblerone machine. As we see, Budweiser can go a little bit deep. Budweiser breaking away a little bit with this fighting going on. Little Nicky retaking that position, actually. It was P7 earlier on. But some beautiful stuff going on as the grid starts to separate a little bit here. We jump to the P10 battle, which is still going on here. Slugsy's overtaken Guitar Rich in that. And now looking to get past Hansa as well then. And we do have a battle further back as well, which is Yure and Aldi. So at least they get to have a fight. Let's jump to Slugsy there. Slugsy looking down the inside of Hansa. Not quite done there. Tried to outbrake Hansa. They both go extremely wide as they both try and fight for that position. I assume both will get penalties. Both going to have dirt on their tyres as well. And they leave that corner. 0.5 for Hansa. Not 0.5 for Slugsy. I don't know how... Oh, there we go. 1.5 for Slugsy. I was going to say, I have no idea how he got away with that one. He didn't indeed. He did not indeed. Right. Let's have a look then. So that gap between Johnny Vito and Senga has increased then. 2.6 seconds. Duco's got a fairly big penalty. That's going to have to come off at some point. So Trev could capitalise potentially there. Psycho Killer with a penalty. 0.6 of a penalty there. Budweiser can 0.2. Little Nicky leading this train of cars. They're 1.9 behind Budweiser can. We'll try and keep an eye on that gap. We're going to go back to this fight here between Hansa and Slugsy. It's still going on. Slugsy looks like he's down on the inside. A little bit of a tap there between the two. It's like a little bit of oversteer on exit, but Slugsy down the inside now. It looks like he has got this done indeed. In towards this right-hander. Are they both going to go wide again? Not this time. They keep line astern then for this one. Very close indeed. But a lot of penalties still to go for Slugsy, and especially for Guitar Rich there as well. And it looks like Aldi may have broken away here. No, he hasn't. Sorry, it's Yuria has broken away from Aldi there. Oh, with a 1 second penalty though. That could bring Aldi right back into it. We're going to go to the fight for P7 because that's still going on here. Little Nicky and Moore. We're going to have a look at what happened there because Moore was on the inside. I just saw Little Nicky on the right side. Exclamation mark play marbles. I thought he said Narnia on both sides. I was wrong with that, but Wins Wheels looking to get 2 for 1 here. 3 wide, heading towards this right-hander. And is Wins Wheels going to get this done? If I was Little Nicky, I'd be backing out of this one. Going for some form of cutback. Does indeed. Beautiful thinking, beautiful driving. Going to get this done into P7 again. Oh, beautiful, beautiful racing from these three. Absolutely fantastic stuff from all three drivers. Little Nicky with the 500 IQ play. Right, I want to have a look at what happened on the previous lap, actually. So this is the previous lap. Timed that very well in terms of the merge, didn't we? Right, here we go then in towards... So Moore did go for that move down in towards the hairpin then. Room was left, and that was how that was happening. But we're going to jump back to the live racing then. Because it's happening again. And Moore down the inside of Little Nicky. Wins Wheels trying to follow suit. Little Nicky trying to go around the outside. And it's going to be on the inside. Wins Wheels gives space there. Lovely bit of driving. And Wins Wheels going to keep that position for now. It'll fall in line as they continue on. Now, P2, we have a battle on here between Senga and Luco. That gap has increased further between Johnny Vito and Senga. As we continue on through there. Yeah, some good moves going on for that fight there. Really good racing. And that's what this is about, by the way. I say, if you want to join in, you can. Like, literally. It's about giving you a good fight. You get put with drivers of the same speed at this given circuit because you qualify for your split. You don't necessarily just get put there and somebody dominates randomly. Bo can be livery commentator, probably. She does have better taste than I do, that's for sure. I'm very much a pleb in terms of all things fashion, taste, etc. Give me some 3/4 pants and a t-shirt, I'm golden. Right, let's go back to this fight then. This P7 battle is still here happening. What is going on? Moore has broken a little bit of a gap there, 4/10 of a second. Wind Wheels is there as well. Gonna have to defend from Lil Nicky. A bit of oversteer there as well. What do I see? Do I see something about somebody's killed somebody on the outside of Lil Nicky's car? Is that a Marbles reference? I'm gonna have a look at that. Oh, Moore's got a little bit deep there. A little bit deep. Gonna slow himself right down then for this final turn. And not gonna quite happen just yet. So we have to look at the hairpin for that one. Right, we're gonna go all the way to the back of the grid. We've got Aldi and Hosnight. They're in a fight now. Just broken the slipstream actually as Aldi with Hosnight. Golden pants. Well, we're gonna find out. We'll jump back to that fight then for now. We need to go on board with Little Nicky to see what's going on here. Lap 18. And there is a 5 PT. We are going to keep an eye on that. Right, can we have a look? Jazz killed Little Nicky. I've seen it now. I've seen it now. You can get to see that right there. Jazz killed Little Nicky. Aww. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Aww. Look at them too. Right, anyway. We've got some serious racing to go on now. Senga has broken away a little bit from Luco here. And, let's go back to this. Sorry, Wins Wheels and Little Nicky still going at it. But Little Nicky round the outside. Don't know why I jumped away then. I turned into the PD race director suddenly. But, hey, don't say I said that. They're probably not watching anyway, so we're golden. Right, so Senga has broken away. Luco just in there, just gets a really good exit there, actually. Bit of a drift. So Johnny Weasel looks like he's going to win this. Take a miracle now to lose it, or curb glitch potentially, but let's hope he doesn't get one of them. I don't want to see that kind of thing happening. So through the left-hander we go there. I think we're going to have to jump back to this PA battle. As Nicky's got it, wins wheels, just getting rid of that penalty as well. So tight. It's all calming down a little bit here. I'm going to go to... I want to go to this battle here. Hosnight and Aldi very close to each other as well. Oh, Hosnight ran a little bit wide there. That could be a 0.5 penalty. We'll wait and see. Hosnight very close to Aldi here. Going to go for the move. No, just backs out of it now. Gets rid of that penalty. Smart driving. Aldi's gone a bit deep there. Does recover it. Just recovers it there. Just. As the whole field has spread out a little bit here, including the battle for P8. Little Nicky has pulled away a little bit. So let's jump back to... Oh, this is a different battle. We got Guitar Rich and Hansa. Hansa really needs to get rid of that penalty before the end if he's going to have a fight with Guitar Rich. I am being an F1 director. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That's a better reference, isn't it? As Hansa looking down the inside of Guitar Rich, heading towards turn 1 then. He's going to get it done and dusted. Hansa breaks late there. Guitar Rich sort of lets him go. Goes for the cutback here. And got to the overlap, actually. Good, smart racing from Guitar Rich. Looks like he's going to get this done and dusted. Once again, well defended. Beautiful driving from them both. I do hate this ghosting system. I really wish it would disappear, but I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Good side-by-side racing, though, between these two drivers. We're about to start the final lap, actually. The leader, Johnny Wito, is on that final lap. We're just watching this side-by-side action between Guitar Rich and Hansa. It's beautiful racing. Let's have a look then in towards the right-hander we go. And Hansa around the outside. No way. No way. Oh, beautiful Hansa. Beautiful. Oh, that's a very hard move to pull off, but beautifully done there from Hansa. Got to get rid of 0.5 of penalty, though. Guitar Rich just puts the pressure on, and he keeps that position. It's going to be very interesting indeed. I'm going to go to Johnny Wito now, because we're about to head towards the penultimate corner and last corner. And let's see what happens then. So... is Johnny Wito going to get a penalty? He's going to be nice and clean. Johnny Wito will be very happy with this performance. Dropped down to P2, went back up to P1, and has not looked back since. Round the last corner we go, and Johnny Wito going to be a race winner for Split 2 here in Miata Mania. Absolutely fantastic drive there. It's going to be Senga in P2, Luco in P3. In P4, it's Trev for GBRC. It's P5 for Psycho Killer. Lovely spin across the line. Budweiser P6, more P7. Little Nicky in P8. Wins Wheels P9 with a lovely little drift there. They've got to get back to Slugsy there. Sorry, Slugsy. Slugsy coming across. Good recovery drive from Slugsy. Let's be real, after that spin early on, that is a fantastic recovery drive. Hansa then is going to get that P11. Gets rid of the penalty as well from Guitar Rich. Goes for the lovely little spin there. Yure is P13 in the quadrant machine. And in P14, it looks like it's going to be Aldi from Hosnight there. In fact, has Hosnight span? He has indeed. Hosnight is span at the very end there. Unfortunate of Hosnight, but I think that's how his 2 races so far have gone. But guys, I need your driver of the split. Who is going to get it for you? There, we saw some fantastic racing once again. And we have 2 more races to go. This is what I love about the Community Championship. There's so many races. That was a hard pick, a driver of the split, to be honest with you. I think the last one was as well, to be fair. If I see some names, I will put them in the hat. The one with the most. Let me just save that replay so I don't forget. But your provisional race results then. It is Johnny Wito from Senga, Luco, Trev, Psycho Killer, Budweiser Can, Moore, Lil Nicky, Wind Wheels, Slugsy, Hansa, Guitar Rich, Yure, Aldi, and Hosnight. Johnny Wito getting a few votes there then. It looks like it's going to be Johnny Wito for driver of the split. We'll give it a few more moments, but my word, what fantastic racing that was. As I say, there are 2 more races to go. We have split 3 and split 4. Let's jump to break number 2. We're going to look at the highlights from the previous round for splits 3 and 4. And I will be back with you in just a second. So enjoy. We've finally done it, and Silver is in the lead, taking the lead from Branchy. We can all enjoy 21 laps of... Oh, no, he's into the barrier. Oh, big crash. Huge crash there. And Aldi takes the lead there for GBRC. And they're going to be 3 wide on the bridge. My word, that was a scary start. Truly global in those 3 positions right there. Like pure global. Pure global. Oh, they both just get it slightly wrong. Into the barrier they go. Couple of barrier entries. And Silver's going for the move around the outside. 2 for 1. From the mistakes. Oh my word, look at this. They are side by side. 3 wide. 3 wide. As they head up to the right hand. And Silver's going to get this beautiful move. Look at this for a battle. Challenger up to P8 now. Now, Challenger was nervous earlier on, but look at this. Absolutely flying as Hansa goes down the inside here. Oh, so that's a big off. Who was that? That's an insane off. Oh, it's Andrew. I don't know why I went full Scottish then. It is nice to see Yummy Clan got back into the race. Oh, that's a big off. Big off there for Challenger. We'll see if we can have a look at what happened there. That is, oh, look a bit for about it. Lil Nicky was looking down the inside here. Oh, Psycho Killer. And, oh, I thought Psycho Killer was going to be in the barrier. Not quite. A little bit of contact there. Nothing major. And it looks like Psycho Killer potentially is going to keep that position just. Senga's going to get in the mix here as well. And look at this side-by-side action. Beautiful stuff from these drivers. Doing the fast right they go. Lil Nicky still hanging on to that position. Good effort here. And going to get it as well. What a move that is. Beautiful stuff. Let's see if we can see what happened. Potentially there might have been a lag spike. Maybe an outbreaking. So we'll have to look at Lil Nicky's perspective as well. Oh no! Psycho Killer's done the barrier. Oh dear me. Psycho Killer, what are you doing? Oh dear, we need to go on board with Lil Nicky. So I just want to see what happened here. Let's have a look then. Was it an outbreaking? Let's listen in. Oh, a little bit potentially there. Not too sure. Looks a bit laggy as well. Lil Nicky down to P. Steve then, the cursed position. Not completely out of it. Well, we jump to Aldi, who has won the race there. Congratulations to Aldi. Let's jump to the P2 fight then. Yuri goes towards the inside. Going to get a position from Senga, Branchy, and Silver. What a fantastic fight for those two. Lil Nicky and Corn on the car, P6 and P7 respectively. Hansa is going to be P8 with a lovely Jimmy Broadbent spin across the line. P9 for Seth. P10 for Psycho Killer. P11 for Yummy Clan. P12 for Challenger there. P13 for Bob Sport. And P14 for Andrew. Really unlucky there. With Andrew just outbroke himself just a little bit too much into that last corner. And we are racing, and it looks like all cars are a go, which is brilliant stuff. So we have 21 laps once again of this Blue Moon Bay Infield B race, as Dutchy got away clean as you like there. Big Mac pulling in behind us. Esgarterio, apologies mate, I will get your name right and much easier as we go through this. Bazinga on the inside as well. Edge towards its turn 2, complicated turn 2. Oh, Big Mac's got it all sorts of wrong there. They're going to lose a heck of a lot of positions. But safe and sound, the only big incident we've had really was in that previous split. So every position is vital here as we see them go through that fast right-hander. Dutchy keeping that gap so far. In towards the corner we go. Like Bazinga's gone a little bit deep. It was indeed. And it looks like Escaterio is going to get that position. Well played. Took full advantage of that. Really strong battle here for the win. And it looks like Dutchy's got a move happening on him here by Escaterio. And, gets it started. I think they're on the pad because they were flashing away. And they've got the position. What a move. The Portuguese driver up into P1 then. Here's where the action is. As Ray's actually overtaken Big Mac during all of this. Big Mac right behind Ray then. Right turn looking as well. Not going to happen here. And, we've had the that lobby lag again. Oh, C-Jam's off! Oh, C-Jam's had a huge issue. Oh, no. We'll have to have a look at that on the old replay. We'll come back to that in a second. Please, lobby, don't do that scary stuff again. What's happened here? Because Bazinga, it must... Ooh. Escaterio is now dominating. And now it's going to be a crazy fight for P2. Oh, I think Herm just tagged the back of Big Mac then. And this is going to be a crazy fight for P2. So Escaterio, I don't know why I keep doing it, but is leading the way here. Oh, Righton up into P2 on the inside of Dutchy then. I really need to keep an eye on this P2 battle because he keeps going all over the place. So Righton, got a little bit deep there. Looks like Bazinga takes full opportunity of that and is going to get 2 positions in one go. Bazinga goes, thanks for that, lads. Boys, girls, children of all ages, thank you so much. I love P2. And just going round, nice and easy. Bazinga, all sorts of pressure. Oh, there's a little tap there between Big Mac's actually holding up there. Slightly tapped Bazinga and waited up. Good sportsmanlike conduct here. That's allowed a lot of people. Man, look at it. Oh, here we go. These guys want me to lose my voice, that's for sure. As they go through the fast right. Look at this. Look at this. This fight is not over for P2. It really, really isn't. Obviously, this is the first time racing these cars. So, there will be a little bit of contact here and there. As we go through the season, that contact will reduce as people get more used to them. Let's have a look then. So, Dutchy was around the outside. In towards the braking zone we go. Oh, now that is sportsmanlike conduct. He missed his braking zone and stayed left and hit the barrier. Huge shout out for that, Dutchy. Huge, huge shout out. I'd love to see stuff like that. This battle here, Dutchy and Ray. In fact, we need to jump to Escaterio as they finish here. Congratulations, Escaterio. I don't know why I keep saying it like that, but hey, have some pronunciation from me. But Dutchy on the... Oh, Ray with the comeback. What a move from Ray. That's unbelievable. Right, Herm, P2. Righton, P3. But P4 is going to be Ray on Dutchy. And then Landy. Oh, my word. And then P7 is going to be C-Jam at the end of all of that from Bazinga, Spider, Dowdy. Oh, my word. A Big Mac P11. P12 is going to be Ram here. Oh, Jeff. Look at Jeff back up to P13. We didn't speak much about Jeff through that after the early bad start. But Jeff gets P13 there. P14 for Biggles and P15 for Falconers. Oh, Falconers. What happened, mate? What happened? Hello, everybody. And welcome back to Fancy Graphic Return Split 3. Hello, everybody. Yo, Psycho Killer. Good effort there, mate. Brilliant stuff. And we have a very interesting grid. So now we're getting to the point on the grid where people had issues in qualifying. So I did talk about this briefly. Is that if you run wide on the last corner, and we'll just jump on board White Tiger here, because White Tiger was one of the victims of this. As we see the flames on those headlights as well. So this race is going to be really interesting, actually. As you come through here, if you run wide, and we've seen it in both races so far, you get a penalty. You've only got 2 laps in qualifying, so the warning was put out there. Just be careful. Some people went for it on both laps, which is fair enough. You can do what you like in qualifying. You've got 2 laps to pick and choose what you do. Fortunately, White Tiger lost out big style. He really, really did. And yeah, ended up further down the grid. So this one is going to be very interesting indeed. It really, really is. We're going to have a look also. I've got the chance actually at the championship standings. I didn't really talk about this earlier on. So here you have the championship standings. This is before this round, of course. So obviously we saw Funders earlier on. So Funders technically is I can't speak. Is technically in P1. There we go. I can speak now. Funders is going to be in P1 if there's no reports, etc. But you can see the championship as we go down. You can see how the points overlap. So, you know, around this P11 onwards, you see a point difference there. That means, I think Jaeger won split 2 last time. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think he did. as we go a bit further down. So you see how the overlap works, basically, and it makes the championship very close. And, you know, you want to get into those top points. See Tronik and Yure down there. I'm getting that pronunciation right slowly but surely. But it gets very close. As I say, the best 3 rounds out of 5 count. We're in the MX-5. Why are we doing 5 rounds? We're saying the best 3 count. Has it got a 3-cylinder engine? Can I use that as well? I don't know. But even so, let's have a look a bit further down. We've got Branchy there. Branchy was obviously driver of the championship last year. We have Escaterio. I don't know why I say it like that. I just do. Is in this race as well. We're going to see a fair few people in this race. That you can see now. Ryton's in this race, actually. You'll see where Ryton's starting soon. Potentially looking for some big points here. No spoilers there, I don't think. As we get towards the tail end of the field, then. Only the last driver scores nil points. Unfortunately, that was Luco last time. We have seen Luco race already, so we know Luco scored some fairly big points already this time. So that will jump up the championship significantly. And then we have a few more people who have qualified, maybe dropped out in the first race, whatever it might be, but they still count as competing in the championship. Once you've done a qualifying session, you are in that round, basically. And, you know, it counts as one of your 5, basically. There we go. Job done. I need to stop saying the word basically now as well. Let's have a quick look at some of the liveries, and I will say starting soon shortly to them. I see White Tiger there, the fastest by 1/4 of a second. That's not too shabby at all. Good evening, Wiz. Hope you're okay, mate. As we look at, wow, look at that for a livery. Looks beautiful. In fact, what's that on the side? I don't actually. Is this what Skull Crusher was mentioning in the chat? I am not too sure. Oh, Hansa, you legend! Oh, Skull Crusher's listening, obviously. Thank you so much, Hansa. Best community championship and commentator confirmed. That's very kind, mate. I just do my best. It's for you guys. As I say, it's all for you, this. Believe it or not, I should really tell you how long it actually takes, because it takes my entire day today, plus previous days as well, in terms of the graphics for today, and then everything else is just organization. So I do apologize when something runs late, or, you know, something doesn't quite happen. But yeah, we get it done. Aaron, I'm glad you've mentioned that in chat. You can join it right now. If you head to Discord. I don't know if I've got the document in the description, actually. Maybe someone can have a look there. But you can join. There are 3 rounds after this remaining. You just have to be able to compete in all of those 3 rounds, and you will be fine. You can compete, you can get involved, have some fun, and be involved. The only requirements, and this is why it's a community championship, the only requirements, your DR, your driver rating needs to be C, and your safety rating needs to be S, which at the moment is very easy to get the S, and the C shouldn't be too bad in the grand scheme of it. The only reason it's a C and not a D is we experienced just some issues with D-rated drivers, just struggling a little bit with the closeness of the racing. So it's one of those where you just need to get used to the racing if you are a D driver, and then you'll progress to C, and then you'll be able to qualify for the championship. Thank you, Luco. Thank you for confirming that, mate. And good evening, Papa, as well. Corn on the cob. I nearly called him Lawn then. I know it's corn on the cob. He burned me for that the first time I ever commentated. But just revving the engine there, giving us a bit of some noises from that MX-5 engine. We got Bob Sport here, the Kiwi. I'm not going to get that wrong. I know it's the flag without the star. In the Red Bull machine. It's very fitting for the Redbull Ring. Beautiful stuff. I'm not sure what time it is there. I want to say it's actually it'll be about 11 o'clock in the morning. Not too bad for the Kiwi. Gohan flashing away there. But Yumi Clan in this. Oh, sorry. Go. I accidentally pressed number 7 there. Here we go. Back with this green and white. It's a nice livery, this. Very nice. Exclamation mark play to join in and live the Miata Mania. What? Lovely stuff. Let's. Oh, no. Somebody's moved up. So I've missed somebody's livery. Oh, somebody's moved up again. And let's go to. Is it CJ? It is CJ. I'm going to go with CJ this time. I called him CJ last time. 25 past 8. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's actually 11 hours difference. It must change in summer to 13 hours then, from memory. Oh, we've just seen a bit of an off. Do it now before the race starts in your happy days. We've got semicolon there. I'm just going to warn the drivers. We're going to start in 1 minute. That also warns you folks. Starting soon means we're going to start soon. With the PlayStation livery there. Very nice, isn't it? Classic. But thank you, Rapid, as well. Let's go to Gohan then. Flashing earlier on. I won't try and do a Scottish accent. I will butcher it entirely. I am a little bit Scottish. My great-granddad was in the Black Watch, so I know some of the Scots will know what that is. It's an army regiment, as far as I'm aware. Did go to war. Injured his foot in World War I. And got He didn't do it on purpose either, but he got sent home. So, hey. Anyway, we've got the 52 Ghost in this. This is a very classic livery. Is that a 7-Eleven livery? Not too sure. Let's have a look. It is 7-Eleven. I was very surprised when I was in Japan to see 7-Elevens. There's a lot of them as well. Escoterio. He's just going to have my magnificent failed Mediterranean accent there. As we go through here. The Portuguese driver. Does Portugal count as a part of the Mediterranean? I don't know. Is the bottom of it touching it? I think it is. No, it can't be. Because the bottom of Spain touches it. I don't know, actually. Maybe someone can teach me geography while I'm at it. Oh, a good bit of flash in there. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Got Seth then in the pink livery. Pure filth on the back. It's a bit of filth, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. No, the Black Watch, not the Night's Watch. It's not, he didn't act in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, what a show. Fortunate ending. But Seth flashing away there. Giving us some hazards as well. Beautiful stuff. Got to Challenger in the Yorkshire Tea livery. The best tea, as we all know. And then we finally... oh, sorry. Flashing away there. I'll go back to you, Challenger. Don't you worry. There you go. You get a bit more time. Winter is coming. Unfortunately, we know what's coming with winter as well. So let's not start discussing that. This whole YouTube channel might get taken down very quickly. And finally, we have Dave, who is in the pits, chilling. Well, talk about scary movie. Chilling then killing, apparently. I did put starting soon, so we are about to go, folks. You know nothing, Tidge, no. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Except about GT7. What? Right, time for a grid walk. Let's go! To your split 3 grid walk on pole position, it's Yummy Clan with Brighton in P2. Row number 2, it's Gohan and Skull Crusher. Wow, these times are close. It's Dave and Jedi Jonah. 1,000 separates those two. Semicolon and Challenger on row number 4, while Conan the Carbon CJ. Row number 5 there for you. Jackery Q and Escaterio on row number 6 with Bob Sports and White Tiger on row number 7. Finally, on row 8, it's Start 52 Ghost here in split 3 for Miata Mania round 2. I actually forgot to mention in that, it's slightly changed. We lost Jackery Q and we gained Seth in that. So the grid was slightly off, but even so, you can still see the lights here. In fact, I know how to get the grid lights on now. Look at this. That is learning. Right, we have 1 red light. We have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you ready for some racing action? I am. Let's go! Oh, Yummy Clan's... oh, what's happened to Yummy Clan? Oh, it looks like we have a lobby issue. Oh, we're going to have to restart this race, unfortunately. We had this last time as well. Oh, it's a false start. Ripperoni. You can get involved, Foxy. Just check out the description or head to Discord. Yes, the information is in there. It's all there. So we need to find out who has the problem. We need to figure out what the issue is. So Yummy Clan had a problem. I didn't see who else was frozen. This is how we administer this. We had a problem with split 3 last time, weirdly. So we'll just sort that out briefly, folks. Apologies for the delay. We had this last time. I know Yummy was one of those. And then we'll sort out the rest. P1 was... I need actual names and then we can figure out who the problems were. Yeah, Yummy and I'm assuming somebody else was. Semicolon. We'll just sort this out quickly. We'll ask a couple of people to rejoin. Easy kick, everyone. Oh, I imagine these two are... yes, exactly. Exactly. It's just a little bit of a problem. We'll just sort this out. Won't be a second, folks. False start. We had this last time, unfortunately. It's one of those things that does happen with... it's not just PD servers, by the way, folks. If you want to know how it all works, it's generally speaking, how it works is you've got to go through the PSN to then talk to the PD servers, and it's all that breaks up, and that's the problem. Yes! Yure! I've done it! Let's sort this out now. So we should have... Oh, I can't spell. Everyone should see 15 people. Sorry, 16 people. Nobody should have loading bars. Yes, the room is full. So we'll just get a couple of people to rejoin there. Apologies for this, folks. As I say, just a small delay. Just so everybody is aware, of course, in terms of drivers of the day votes so far that we're going to happen. It's Funders, Unterschnitt, and Johnny Wito. We're going to have our split 3 chosen one soon. Smash it, Righton. Indeed. Indeed, we will see what happens. So, Corn on the Cob just leaving there. Get a rejoin. Why is it always split 3, by the way? Always split 3. Let's see who the common denominator is in all of this. Who's got the dodgy internet? Who's got the dodgy internet? So, whenever we have 2 cars stuck on the grid, we will restart. And from this point on, we will then figure things out. Hopefully, everybody should have 16 people when everybody is rejoined. In fact, that was just Corn on the Cob rejoining. So, everybody should now see 16. I'll have to redo the grid. Internet. And yeah, it's a curse split. It's a new curse split. What we're going to do, we're going to refresh the lobby as well. Put me at the back. No, Yummy Clan. Don't worry. You're not going at the back yet. Do not worry. It's all fine, Yummy. Right, okay. So, everybody sees 16 then. I only want people to check. Perfect. So, what we're going to do quickly is I'm just going to adjust this to rain. Just scare people a little bit. Let it load. And then we're going to go back to cloudy. Split 3 is a new P6. You're quite right. Maybe I should just scare them and say they're all doing rain now. No, we're not going to do that. We're not that cruel. I think 10:45 is the heavy rain as well. Right, okay, here we go. We'll just refresh it and scare the life out of everybody. There we go. Just scare a few people. Stig on speed. Hello, Stig on speed. Wet quality dry race would be interesting. Do you know what? It would, you know. Maybe we should think about doing that in the future. Close. Yeah, I'm not on that website. Don't you worry. So hopefully nobody sees loading bars. Now you're going to get to see me set the grid. But you've already seen the grid work, so I don't have to worry about spoiling any surprises here. So let's do that right now. So we know, in fact, it looks like it is already set. Oh, we're missing... I'm missing somebody. Apparently. Hang on, let me go back in. I can't see somebody here. Why can I not... Hang on. Am I a problem? Where's... Oh, semicolons that entered, that's why. That's why. I was getting confused then. So semicolon might have to rejoin here. We'll see what he says in a second. Tidgney is the problem confirmed. Yeah, no, apparently so. We'll see what semicolon says. The fact he's up here suggests that the can't enter. So we'll just let semicolon leave it and rejoin, and that should solve the problem. So semicolon appears to be the issue in this one. So hopefully a rejoin will work. A non-legit taxi service. So we'll see about semicolon leaving. It's still not updated yet, and I guarantee you there is some communication issue there, and he has left. Potentially. We'll see what happens. I say sorry about this, folks. I don't have any waiting music available. I could go and get some, actually. Put some waiting music on. No. Right, I'll just confirm this. Semicolo. I've renamed them. We have a semicolo. Yes, indeed we do. Indeed we do. So do stay tuned, folks. We are going to start the race in just a second. We're just waiting for the lobby to fix itself. If I kick White Tiger, I don't kick. And the reason for that is that back in GT6 days, if you kick somebody, they cannot rejoin your lobby, your current lobby. I don't know why it blacklists them, but it does. So you have to be careful of that. Yeah, exactly. As Dutchy says, it's one of those things where sometimes you just have this weird issue with PSN and then PD servers. It's just like rigmarole of communication. It just doesn't work very well. And it's not just this game. All games on play on PlayStation have this issue. They control it in different ways. So, for example, in Project Cars, you have a lot of frame freezes with joining and leaving, so they must do different checks on how that works. But again, they have problems. Not just Gran Turismo. Semicolon, do not panic. Do not worry about it. We'll try and get it solved for you, and then we'll kick off. Tunes from Twitch. I should get the copyright-free tunes from... Was it Alpha Gaming? I can't remember his name now. But yeah, he set up a load of list, didn't he? We are part of Epidemic as well. I can find some tunes to get us going. In fact, while we just wait, what I will do is we'll just spectate a few more. We can look at Dave's livery now. He's out the pits and chilling. Do you believe it? No, it's life, isn't it? Do you believe in life after love, isn't it? I'm singing it to myself now. Yeah, if anyone's got any questions, by the way, do fire them out. Oh, we've got this just little lull while we sort the lobby out. Dutchy, do you remember who was clashing last time, actually? I know it was you, and do you know who else it was? I can't remember off the top of my head. Exclamation mark target. Oh, Shelty. Pleb. He's live. Woohoo! Here we go. We've got Semicolon rejoining now. So what I will do, I'll just go back to lobby. And once he's entered, I will change the grid order. I'll let Semicolon, by the way, he's just got a minute to go back out there. Just relax. As long as you can see 16 people and no loading bars, we're all golden. Will the conservatory have an ensuite? Technically, yes, if you include the house. What's your favourite share tune, Titch? That's the only one I know, I think. Unless you start singing me some. If you were a cocktail, what would you be? What would be in it? I thought you said, what would you be then? What would be in it? Strawberries, I can say that much. Vodka and whatever else I can fit in there. In fact, I went to a very expensive cocktail place in York one time. David... Is it David Guest? Yeah, it is David Guest. I mean, he came in. All the girls started screaming and wanted photos. Me and this other dude were just there like... Yeah, £10 for a cocktail, and I downed it. Perfect. Looks good to go. That's what I like to hear from Semicolon. But yes, fire over any questions that you like. By the way, you will also probably have noticed on some of my videos somebody complaining that I'm using miles an hour. I had to break the news to them that most people who watch this channel and play GT Sport actually use miles an hour compared to the other... see, Semicolon's back in here, so maybe it was just a caching issue because he's gone straight back in where he should have done. Right, there we go. So we'll start soon. If 2+ people are still stuck, they will then go to the back of the grid for a final attempt. So just so everybody knows that, we're going to try this again. If they are stuck on the grid again, the 2 people who are stuck will go to the back of the grid. We'll give them another 5 minutes to sort it out. And if that's the case, unfortunately, if they get stuck a 3rd time, that's it for today. But yeah, so basically I said to them, you know, the US, the US players, that's the biggest proportion of players on Gran Turismo. UK, they're in the top 6. Japan, they're also in there. So half of them, miles per hour, including the biggest 2. So yeah, and I am a miles per hour person. But they were like, oh, why are you doing... But yeah, there we go. How many yards in a mile? 1... Hang on, yards in a mile. So a yard is 90 centimeters, and a mile is... You know what? I don't know the answer to that question. Is that a yard is 3 feet? So that's all I know. Knots is the way. Yeah, let's use knots. Right, I'll just give him another 10 seconds and then we'll kick off. Hope you're ready for this, folks. I hope this is going to be like one heck of a start. Now, we should be able to see if anyone's got a problem because the grid won't set correctly as well. But here we go then. Here we go. So, second attempt. Is the second attempt going to be the best attempt? Let's find out. Let's go to Yummy Clan, who's going to be starting on that pole position that we are aware of. I'm going to whiz through this. I can't see chat just for the brief moment. Mods, do your stuff. I'm going to whiz down this grid fast as I can and make sure everyone is in the right place. Looks fine so far. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, perfect. Look at that. What a whiz down. Right, so we are going to go on this camera now. And can I go further back? No, it's best not. Right, here we go then. Split 3, attempt 2. Maybe it's going to be 3 and 3. I don't know. Here we go then. There's 5 lights all up there. It's actually 10. And off we go. And we do have racing here. Thank goodness for that. And everybody is going. It's a race. Let's go. All 15 cars setting off there. And Yummy Clan leading everyone into turn 1. Right turn on the inside there. Looks like Gohan had a very good start. School Crushers had a good start as well. So I mentioned earlier, some people had bad qualifying due to penalties. This is a topsy-turvy grid. I expect White Tiger to make... Oh, Gohan's gone round. Huge spin there from Gohan. Just clipped the edge there. That was unfortunate. We'll have another look at that shortly. I expect White Tiger, you can see that in P10, are going to be coming through the grid here. Let's have a look at this big battle though. Look at this. 3 wide then, heading towards the double right-hander here. And White Tiger on the left. It's going to be very tricky indeed. Gonna need some early braking here, but everyone survives a little bit of a tap there between the Scaterio and Challenger, but they all survived 3 wide last corner. I don't see this very often. And, well, CJ, beautiful racing for everyone. Everyone survives. Everyone survived. I don't know how they survived. This is stunning as we head towards turn 1, and we'll have a look at what's happening in the lead shortly. But look at this, 3 wide once again into the first turn. Oh, CJ's gone a bit too deep. Challenger's got a bit of oversteer. White Tiger is making moves now. Looking on the inside of a Scaterio here as they head towards the hairpin once again. And Scaterio goes a little bit deep there. And White Tiger's gone deep. Oh, sideways from Scaterio. We know Scaterio is a pad player, so some flashing will occur as they hammer that L3 button down. What insane racing this has been. And White Tiger gets the penalty there as well. And we've got some racing further back. Right, in the lead then, Yummy Clan with a huge gap to Ryton there. Skull Crusher's in there. Oh, Ryton's going to get a little bit of a penalty there. Semicolon's in the mix as well. Nice that we've got everybody racing. What we are going to do, folks, I want to have a look at this crash at the start again from Gohan. Let's have a quick gander. What happened to Gohan then? So, leaves here. So, looking potentially for a 3 wide. Goes for the brake. Just breaks himself a tiny bit. Clips the rear of the grass there. Or clips the grass with the rear, should I say. Stops, get its turn round, and that is it. So that was unfortunate. So we jump to Yummy Clan, but let's jump to this because Dave's on the inside of Ryton. Ryton's lost a couple of positions there, and Dave gets the move done. Ryton on the inside of Semicolon then. It's like he's going to keep that position potentially. Semicolon looking around the outside. Not quite. Not quite yet. But Dave up into P3. Skull Crusher into P2 then. Lots of fighting going to be happening here. We will keep an eye on White Tiger. As I say, I expect White Tiger probably going to be moving up the field here. Could be a grand finale, really, depending on how fast they get up there. Ryton's got a little bit deep there. Semicolon going to be on the inside. It does get the job done. And Jedi Jonah as well on the inside of Ryton. Ryton dropping all the way down. Getting a penalty as well. Oh, harsh times there. White Tiger's in that battle as well, up into P8. This is very dirty on the outside of that track there. So once you leave... Oh, bit of a freeze there. Todd, thank you for your continued support, mate. That is hugely appreciated. As we look a bit further back here, it's got side-by-side action back here. We're on... Who are we on here? We're on Bob Sport, the Kiwi, who's up early, bright and early in the morning there. Down, technically down under. And up into P10 he goes. And Challenger with a penalty. I really do hate this ghosting system. Ghost is actually a ghost, so at least that's relevant in the grand scheme of it. But Bob Sport leading that battle for P10 there. Huge train of cars. And everybody in the fight, including... Gohan after that spin early on. So that's nice to see as well. It's nice to see everybody in a fight. All right, P2. Skull Crusher. Half a second up on Dave. Oh, well, we got some banter in the chat. So Jedi Jonah. Put on the cob. I can't speak. Put on the cob goes for a move on Jedi Jonah. There we go. I'll get my words out eventually. Ryton's dropped down to P9 now. I didn't see what happened there to Ryton, but Ryton really struggling at the moment. I hope they can come back in a little bit. So on the inside then, White Tiger on Jedi Jonah up into the curse position. Gets that job done. Beautiful move there from White Tiger up into P6 and all over the back on Kun on the Cobb, the Canadian driver. We are truly global here once again. We have North America, we have New Zealand, and we have everything in the middle. So a beautiful, beautiful driving from everybody as they come through here then. And White Tiger still looking to get past Kun on the Cobb very quickly here. What's Kun on the Cobb going to do? And White Tiger gets the overlap, I think, potentially here. They head down towards the double right-hander. And White Tiger on the inside. Kun on the Cobb trying to go around the outside. Oh, potentially going to get this to work still. Some beautiful racing here. And still they carry on. Oh, Kun saves it. That's a beautiful save, you know. That is a very beautiful save as Jedi Jonah looking to capitalize on that save. I am Anzo as we head towards turn 1. Just work at the moment is very busy. As Jedi Jonah, my word, that was nearly on the inside of Scaterio in on the mix as well. Gets up on the inside of Jedi Jonah, losing 2 positions there. I think. No, 1 position actually, because Kun on the Cobb remained in that position. And we've got a few penalties further back. There's actually side-by-side action here with Gohan and Seth. Gohan down the inside of Seth Logan then getting up into that P14 position. And let's have a look what's happening in the lead then. Yummy Clan with a quarter. Oh, that gap's come down, you know. It's over a second at one point. So Skull Crusher is catching up to Yummy Clan. You get very tasty indeed. Remember, keep a note of your favourite driver in terms of how they've done in this race. Not necessarily your best mate. And they will be entered into Driver of the Day, which we will do as a vote. As we continue on then through there. And let's have a look then. Got Wrighton here. Wrighton's made a few positions back up then. Scaterio's dropped down a little bit. I think somebody else has dropped down a little bit there. I could be wrong in that. But Wrighton is kind of... Oh, right. Oh, no. Oh, he saves it. Good save. Good save. Gonna have dirt on their tyres. I don't know if there was some contact there with... I'm not sure who that was. Was it Challenger? Did Challenger actually wait up there? I'm not too sure. It looked like that was the case. I wouldn't mind having another look at that, actually, and just to see what happened. Was there some good sportsmanlike conduct there? And no, it wasn't. So let's go a bit further up then. But it was right in. It's Jedi Jonah. Oh, there was a slight tap there. There was a slight tap. Potential issues there. As I say, we always let the drivers talk to each other first, and that's what I want to see as well, because mistakes can happen. Oh, let's jump to P1 battle here. Skull Crusher down the inside. The Yummy Clan has caught up that 3/4 of a second margin down the inside into turn 1. Gets the job done. Beautiful move there from Skull Crusher. What a beautiful effort that is. We've got Dave and Semicolon in there as well. White Tiger is up to P5 now. And Dave just gets a 0.5 penalty. Plenty of time to get rid of that. We are 1/3 of the way through this race. He was already losing control. It's whether there was any lift in there. We can't see the inputs. I purposely don't put the inputs on because that obviously passing judgment much quicker. Skull Crusher with a flash there. He knows. He's listening. We should start chucking out abuse to Skull Crusher. Put him off a little bit. Let's get that gap closed up between everybody. Well, let's have a look at Dave then. Dave's got Semicolon all over his trumpet. Nice to see that we can get Semicolon racing after that lobby issue earlier on. That's good stuff. Let's say it's the championship is for fun, so we'll try and get everyone racing as best as we can. What we do here. Jedi Jonah leading a huge group of cars here. P7, P8 with Bob Sport, the Kiwi. P9 for the Portuguese driver of Scaterio. P10 for Challenger. P11 for Wrighton. So Wrighton can still make his way back through the field here. That 52 goes there in P12. Bob Sport then keeping that position. Was ahead. Challenger looking to get in the mix as well. As we head towards this. Oh, that's a little bit late on the brakes there. And the Scaterio's going to go round, I suspect. Oh, into the barrier as well. Oh. I mean, technically that's an okay recovery. He's not dropped off a million miles away, but oh, that was a bit sketchy. Let's have a look at that on the replay then. So let's have a look through here. What actually happened then with this incident? I am very curious. So heading the Challenger down the inside. Oh, just turned in a bit too early, that looked like. Scaterio just a bit too early. Maybe didn't realise there's another car on the inside. And just hits the barrier. That was a bit unfortunate, that. So we go to P2. Skull Crusher absolutely just flown away here. 1.2. Another one that... I don't know if a Skull Crusher had a penalty issue, actually. But yeah, Skull is crushing it. I like it, Chad. I like it. If you're enjoying this, folks, we are very close to 100 likes. So if we can get that, that'd be hugely appreciated. Please do fire away. Nah, Wrighton is it in reverse. Just had a Few issues at the start of the race, but we have a 5-way battle potentially for this first place. It could really start coming down this. White Tiger is definitely going to catch up to them, I suspect. White Tiger with the fastest lap here. We've got Jedi Jonah. We've got Bob Sport here with Wrighton in that P9 position. I think Wrighton's moved the most in this race. Let's have a look then. Did Wrighton run I thought he did run a bit wide there. It did look like that was the case. And that's going to give Challenger a bit of momentum then to catch up there. CJ getting a penalty and Gohan right behind him. Gohan going for that move, actually. Let's jump to that now. Down the inside, then head towards turn 1. As is Gohan going to get this done. And Dusted is indeed beautiful. Oh, a little bit deep. CJ. Oh, CJ. That's what we like. Beautiful comeback there. Keeps that position. Absolutely fantastic stuff from CJ. Lovely camera angle that is as well. Right. P2. The fight is on. We got Dave, Semicolon, and White Tiger. They're all closing up in this fight. Oh, Yama goes a little bit deep there. And White Tiger is closing on Semicolon as well. I'm not sure who's got the next fastest lap. Yes, Rapid. It's one of those where the cars are a bit easier to control as well. So it makes it closer. There's less weight transitions, etc. So it really is. I mean, we all know it. MX-5 touring car is a good car just for community events in general. So yeah, it just means competition is so much closer. And yeah, it's good. I love it. It's brilliant. Fantastic. Sorry if it's popping on the mic, by the way, as I say. That was Challenger. Goes for a nice little cutback there on Wrighton. So that job is done. Let's see. In towards the right-hander we go. 52 Ghost there. Just goes a little bit deep. The 52 Ghost got promoted. So looking to get that. Oh, Challenger loses the rear a little bit. Oh, Wrighton loses the rear as well. Chill. One of these moments for Wrighton, I think. Just needs to calm down a little bit. Breathe. Get back into a rhythm, and the rhythm should start coming back to you as well. As let's jump to this P10 battle. The 52 Ghost gets the move done as well. 2 positions in the same lap. Beautiful stuff from the I can't even speak. Beautiful stuff from the 711 car. But Challenger 1 is coming back and keeps that position. Nice, lovely racing going on there. Right, P2 Dave has overtaken Yummy Clan in all of this. Apologies for missing that move. When was it done? Do we have a tag at all anywhere? Nope, it was already done by that point. White Tiger is ahead of Semicolon there, I noticed as well. That's happened very quickly while we're watching that other battle. I can tell my voice is going now, folks. This is why I originally was going for 3 races, not 4. But hey, we'll fight on through. We'll see how the video happens tomorrow as well. So let's have a look then. Dave, half a second from Yummy Clan. White Tiger is closing in on Yummy Clan as well. Semicolon needs to stay there with White Tiger. Use that slipstream, get pulled in. And there's every chance of that podium as well. Through there we go. And the line astern for those drivers. What isn't line astern is this battle here. It has been going on throughout the race. There's 3 cars in the middle of that. Jedi Jonah, Bob Sport, and I can't remember who's in P6. But the 52 Ghost looking to get the overtake. Wrighton goes full drift mode. Escaterio is back in the mix as well, looking for a move on Seth potentially, but the 52 Ghost down the inside of Challenger 1 as we head towards turn 1 then, and he's going to get stopped this time. Oh, they both go very deep here. This could give somebody a good run. They go wide all over the place, and Wrighton looking to get the move done again. CJ in the mix as well. Oh, they all got deep. Challenger's gone off. Oh, the dirty tyres has caught a few of you out, and the 52 Ghost going to keep it. Wrighton up into P10. Challenger saves it. Luckily, look at the drifts going on. The drifts that are going on here. Absolutely mad back here. Oh, beautiful stuff though, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. Wrighton on the inside of Gohan then. I'll tell you what, Wrighton's been up and down this grid more times than anybody else. It's absolutely insane. Gohan up into P10 then. Wrighton looking down the inside as well. Scaterio back in the mix, up into P12 now as well. Side-by-side action, a bit further back then. They give each other room as well. Beautiful stuff. Oh, CJ's gone. CJ into the barrier. Oh, no, CJ. Oh, it's so dangerous there. It is so, so dangerous. Right, we're going to go to P3 where White Tiger has already taken that position. My word, he's already doing that. White Tiger is catching very quickly here. If I was Skull, I'd put my head down and just go for it. I'm going to go back to this fight here because this fight is absolutely just pure excitement. Wrighton back on the rear of Gohan then. Escaterio is in there as well. Challenger's in there. Seth is in there. CJ, the real first victim. I don't know how you missed everyone there either. We are going to watch it back. In fact, let's try and do that now quickly while we've got a moment. Let's have a look then what happened here then. So TJ on the outside of Gohan then. And keeps it on the track. There will be a little bit of contact here, there, and everywhere. Goes through there. Just understeers off. Goes on the outside. And just inevitable meeting with Barrier. That's all that was, really. All that was. Right, the battle for P2 is going to be on very, very quickly. Yummy Clan's got a penalty. So is Skull Crusher. Now, is Skull Crusher going to win this? Because it's 3.7 seconds. There is a chance he's got this. As we continue through... Fuck's sake. Oh, dear. Cheers to 100 likes, folks. I've just seen we've hit that. That's absolutely beautiful. So, let's have a look then. Dave and White Tiger. White Tiger's made his way through the field. In fact, where did White Tiger start? Where did Skull Crusher start, actually? Skull Crusher started P4. White Tiger started P13. Wow. Brilliant race from White Tiger then. Good recovery after a terrible qualifying. Of course, then she would have ended up in split 2, and these are where the points overlap with split 2. Let's see what White Tiger does then. We've got Yummy Clan and Semicolon as well. As through the right hand, there we go. And really, Dave is under a lot of pressure there. He ran a little bit wide there. No penalty though, which is good stuff. In towards the breakers, there we go. White Tiger just shows the nose. Oh, goes a little bit deep. And Dave's looking to stay around the outside. Is he going to do it? Look at this. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, Dave. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. Further back, Yummy and Semicolon were trying to copy. That gap continues to grow. This is all good for Skull Crusher. White Tiger driver of the day. Well, White Tiger does go in if he gets the most votes, of course, because Skull Crusher's done well as well, up in the front. We've seen a lot of writing as well throughout the entirety of this. As through the right hand, there we go. The great thing is seeing the drivers that did have mistakes in qualifying racing clean. You know, we get... Oh, anyone notice the indicator there? Dave saying to White Tiger, just go. That's interesting. I think Dave could have held on there, you know. Maybe trying to make sure he keeps in the podium. I don't know, but... I don't know about that one. We're very close to the end now. It could have kept it potentially. We'll see what happens. Maybe gonna go for some slipstreaming at the end. We'll find out. Oh, was there contact there? I think there might have been. Yes, there is, because Semicolon is letting Yummy go. Beautiful sportsman-like stuff. Absolutely fantastic. I shout out anytime I see it. Beautiful stuff from Semicolon. A little tap says, no, I'm not having the position. That was unfair. Let's Yummy go. And then they continue racing as if nothing ever happened. Beautiful. Right, we are going to go a bit further back here, because this fight is still going on here. So what's happening? Gohan's in 9th. Escatario is in P10. Danger's P11. Ryton's P12. Cess P13. We've lost... So, Jedi Jonah. What's happened to Jedi Jonah on all of this? Because Jedi Jonah was on their own. They've gone down to P14. Interesting. Right, here we go. The fight for P4 is on. Semicolon down the inside. Nope, not quite yet. Yummy keeps that position for now. And they called it Yummy Colon then. Getting them mixed up. No, we're not doing that rapid. I do know that trick. Nice one, though. Good effort. Yummy keeps that position for now then. So they've got 2.5 laps to go. Who is getting this P4 position? And is it going to be Yummy or is it going to be Semicolon? Be very interesting indeed. Corn on the Cob. I wonder if Corn on the Cob is catching. 1.7 seconds. There's a lot to do in that time. What we are going to do is go here because Challenger, Escoterio and Ryton, they're all still fighting each other like crazy here. They will need to get rid of those penalties. So if Ryton just stays in there, really forces them not to be able to take the penalties, Ryton could get back into that top 10 position. Let's have a look then. Ryton down the inside of Challenger. As we head towards the double right-hander. Ryton, oh, beautiful stuff. Gets it done. Oh, a little bit deep, though. They're going to get their own penalty here. As Challenger comes back. Yes, there's the penalty. 1 second penalty. Oh, Challenger just needs to do the reverse now. The absolute reverse. The gap then between these two is coming down, but not enough. Skull Crusher has done very well here just to maintain that position and keep that speed up. We go to our P4 battle, the closest battle up near the front. Let's see what happens then between these two. We'll stick with this battle then as we head towards the final lap. Semicolon stuck right on the trumpet of Yummy. Looks on the inside then, heads towards the double right-hander. Goes for the outbreaking maneuver. Beautiful racing and gets the job done. Beautiful move then. Yummy Clan has to come back then at Semicolon. Brilliant move by Semicolon. Showed the nose. Put the car there. Perfectly executed move. Dave's got a penalty up ahead, you know. Not all up for that P3 position. Dave really has to get rid of that penalty before the end. Remember, Gran Turismo rounds up whenever a penalty exists. Not down. As through we go then. And Yummy retake that position. Not too sure yet. I am interested. There is a battle here between Wrighton and Challenger. It's still going on 0.7 seconds. Wrighton really has to get rid of that penalty before the end. Goes for the wide line. Oh, about to get another penalty, though. This could be Challenger's position because that's another penalty. That's going to be 1.2 seconds on that penalty, surely. Let's have a look. No, not quite. Just dirty tyres. Oh, Wrighton. Oh, hey, well caught there, Wrighton. We're going to jump to Skull Crusher then. Skull Crusher is going to be your race winner then. Congratulations, Skull Crusher. Brilliant effort there. White Tiger really pushing on towards the end there. Gets rid of the penalty. Comes home in P2. Dave gets rid of the penalty then in P3. Oh, my word. Semicolon got Yummy at the end. I missed that completely. Apologies for that. Yummy. P5. Color Cop P6. Bob Sport P7. Can I see that move? Is that possible? I'm going to go to this quickly. So Semicolon got it down the inside. Yummy looking to come back then. Didn't quite have it done. And that's how Semicolon got it just out the right-hander then. We're going to go through the grid quickly. The 52 Ghost was P8, P9 for Gohan, P10 for Escaterio, P11 for Challenger, P12 for Wrighton, P13 for Seth, P14 for Jedi, and P15 for CJ. The F1 director is apparently doing this as well. What can I say? Semicolon, brilliant effort there at the end. I'm assuming you took them on the straight there. No, I'd already done it. You'd already done it, hadn't you? You'd already done it. I'm losing the plot here. I am absolutely losing the plot as we see the arrows go crazy. You had already done it. Huge apologies for that one. I'm getting ahead of myself. Wow. My word. There we go. Provisional race results then. Skull Crusher, White Tiger, Dave, Semicolon, Yummy Clan, Corn on the Cob. They're your top 6 to the cursed position. We then have Bob Sport, the 52 Ghost, Gohan, Escaterio, Challenger, Wrighton, Seth, Jedi Jonah, and CJ. They are your finishers for this one. We have one more race to go, folks. One more race. Now, the break that is going to come up next just explains how qualifying works. If you're like, I don't know whether I want to join. I don't know how qualifying works. I've not seen it. You're about to find out. I showed this last time. I'm going to show it again. Let's have a look at how qualifying works. And we'll prepare for this final race here of Miata Mania round number 2. And welcome to Miata Mania qualifying help guide tutorial. Whatever you would like to call it. Anyway, this is what happens in terms of how you qualify for Miata Mania and how you actually get into a race. So at the top, you can see it says enter. That means you can enter the lobby. So if you see that, spam join, get involved. Now, the lobby size will vary on track-to-track basis. The first round, for example, is such a small track, we're probably going to have a full lobby, but have a number of people go out each time. And I will explain that in just a second. So when you see enter, you can enter. When you see do not enter, do not enter. Because that will impact the qualifying. And we can't have that happen. There are rules behind that. So please just make sure you don't join when it says do not enter. If you're unsure about what happens, there is a Discord area which has like a live notification basically. It says enter, do not enter. And it will be on there. Generally speaking, a lobby will be open for 5 minutes. Or, alternatively, it will be closed if the lobby is full, because it is full at that point. Now, what you will then do is you can go out on circuit and have a bit of a practice. Generally speaking, it'll be 5 minutes if you're one of the first in there. You can do a few laps. You should have been practicing beforehand, so obviously this is just to get you warmed up for the lobby. Occasionally, you may find you've got a grip bug, so you want to leave and then come back in, but even so, you get out there and you can do a little bit of practice. What will then happen is right before, 1 minute before, in fact, I will wish you good luck and say starting soon. Then we will start the qualifying. You remain in the pits until I call your name out, like the example you can see right there. You remain in the pits. I have set intervals depending on the circuit when you can go out on circuit. As I said, with the first round, because it's such a small circuit, there's a potential that will only have 4 people out at a time. However, there'll be a maximum number of people available in the lobby. I still don't know what the exact number is going to be, but let's just say I've got 12 people in the lobby. It'll be 4, and then they do their 2 flying laps, then another 4, and then another 4. Now, I've just mentioned it. You do 2 fast laps. So you have an out lap. So you go out the pits. You then do your first flying lap, and then you do your second flying lap. And then after that second final lap, you are going to pull over to a specific area of the circuit that I have said in the chat or in the Discord notice board beforehand, and you will stay there until I say you are done, and you can then leave the lobby. Now, As I said, it's a small track this first round, so there's the potential that you will have to stay there for quite some time. Basically, the whole idea is you need to make sure you are not impacting anybody else's lap. Now, in terms of impacting anybody else's lap, let's just say you have a big old crash on a circuit. What you should do is rejoin the circuit when it is safe to do so. You should not impede anybody else. If you are unsure whether you should rejoin, just sit there and wait, and I will get involved where necessary, where I can then say rejoin if you are struggling. So just stay where you are, make sure you're not on the racing line or anything like that, stay out of the way. If you feel you're confident you can rejoin in a safe manner, bearing in mind there's lots of big gaps between each driver, please rejoin and carry on. Now, if you end up in slipstream because you've crashed and suddenly end up right behind somebody, you need to get out of that slipstream. Slipstreaming is not allowed. The one exception, although we have big gaps, is if you just catch somebody. Let's just say somebody ahead of you is going 10 seconds slower than you are on a per lap basis, and you've caught them up in that lap. You do not have to give up your flying lap in that situation. It's just a little bit random, and you've just got a little bit lucky and managed to get that slipstream. However, the MX-5s don't really have a huge advantage with the slipstream anyway, so it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of it. Once the 2 laps, and everybody's done their 2 laps, are done and everyone's parked to the right hand side, I actually go to the results screen for a good 30 seconds to a minute, so you won't see or hear anybody doing anything. This is to make sure I have the results so I can put them into the data that I have, and you then end up in a split. Once qualifying is all finished and done, I will put everybody into a split and then it will be published in the notice board. If there are more than 60 people that have qualified, it will be the top 60 that are racing. If there are less than 60 that have qualified, then you are guaranteed to be in a split, and we will just organise the splits accordingly. Then, in terms of race day, we know we start with split 1. Why do we start with split 1? Well, we start with split 1 in case somebody suddenly has an emergency, doesn't turn up, whatever it might be. So what happens if somebody in split 1 doesn't turn up? Top of split 2 will then be brought in to split 1, and therefore top of split 3 goes into split 2, and top of split 4 goes into split 3. If there have been more than 60 people, the first reserve, which will be the fastest reserve driver, will then go into split 4. That's why we order the qualifying in that way, so that way we've always got full lobbies and everybody gets the chance to race. Is it bad luck to go from top of split 2 to split 1? No. As we saw in Fugu Frenzy, a lot of people that progressed into the higher split actually got more points than was available in the lower split, because they came from the back through towards the mid-pack or even towards the front. In some situations, a podium was even gained there. So there is every advantage to being promoted, and there's no disadvantage to not be promoted. That is going to be it then in terms of the qualifying and how the racing happens. I do hope that has been informative for you, and I look forward to seeing you in qualifying very soon. Hello everyone, and welcome back then to Split 4 Fancy Graphic Return. There we go. So it is Split 4. It's the final race of the evening. My voice should hopefully last the entirety. Thank you to all the drivers, by the way, who literally have turned up bang on time, and we've not been chasing drivers tonight. It really does help me and the stewards. I mean, the stewards are now there going, what do I do? Because normally they're the ones chasing as I'm trying to do the broadcast at the same time, but it's been beautiful. Beautiful. It has been really, really brilliant. Just a huge thank you. So, welcome to Split 4 then. And we are going to go through the grid. I see Lunchbox there, 54.7. So, Lunchbox having issues from qualifying as well. So, we'll see what happens. You're not useless, Hasney. Who is your money on for this split? Well, we'll go through the drivers just briefly then. So, we've just had a look at Lunchbox, another GBRC driver. I shout them out all the time. Beautiful, clean racing. I believe they offer races. I don't know if Trev, Zenga, or any of the other guys. Aldi, are you in chat? You can just chat out if you are doing any other races. Please fire away. We do have a place in Discord as well. If you are looking for other league races as well as this, you can just check it out. You know, you can advertise your leagues there and find drivers, etc. It's all good. Let's have a look at Flyzo then. Flyzo is new to the championship from memory, I think. But going through here, we have an anime. Is that an anime livery? I don't know. I always get confused with all the types of cartoony graphics. Yes, we have Big Mac. Big Mac in P3 here. So Big Mac obviously struggled in quali and has come back with... yeah, he was down as a reserve and just has managed to come in. There's currently P3 here. Must be a few people just off to the side there. So just have a look at the liveries briefly. Thank you for Hasname for that. Let's have a look at Big Mac. Very proud to be Scottish. You always see the Scottish flag with Big Mac. Good to see. Not sure I could say the same about being English, personally. I think we, as a country, we could do a lot more. Our government, that is. But let's not go into politics. But through we go. Lovely stuff from Big Mac. And we've missed Branchy. So, driver of the championship last year. Got a bit of work to do in this one as Branchy. So we saw Branchy climb from Split 4 to Split 1 last year. Back down in Split 4 at the moment. I think it's Split 3 last round. So Branchy just needs to get used to the car, I imagine. And then we will yeah, we'll see what happens. See Branchy there. So let's go to... Who have we not seen? Yeah. Jeff was also a reserve. So up in the cursed position at the moment. So some drivers have been practicing. Branchy for the W. There we go. So we're getting some shout-outs early on. Jeff had a bit of a horrid time at round 1. Did come back to P13, I think it was, in the end. I can't remember exactly what happened, but Jeff was really far away. So did have a good sort of comeback in the grand scheme. Falconers, the star of the intro with the huge crash at St. Croissant. So if you don't know in the intro, by the way, it shows all the 5 tracks. Now, I was thinking about changing Majority Centre, but I think we're going to keep it for now. And just put a real warning out there about turn 1. And we'll see how we go with that one. I see Gran Turismo are using Majority Centre a little bit more now as well. Ollie Polly, somebody who did get the penalty issue as well in qualifying. Because see Ollie Polly coming through the grid. You like racing angry and taking people out? Yeah, we should do a rep fest, shouldn't we? I know people have asked for that in the past. Have a community night of doing it. You can't have public lobbies, can you? Like your own lobbies, basically. Which is a bit unfortunate. Let's go to Bazinga then. Another livery guru. Let's have a look then. In the Red Bull machine. Very, very relevant in terms of the circuit. So Bazinga coming around there. We normally see Bazinga and Semicolon racing with each other, but Semicolon was racing in Split 3 today. Bazinga in Split 4. So Andy Reeves then. Year 1 Summit Floor Company, I think that was. Hey. Observatory. It's getting closer. I'm putting an ETA of November on as we see Ollie Polly go off. And Andy Reeves going through there. In fact, we're still hearing Ollie go off there. But you go to LT code. 462 on the side. Race number. Predicting Lunchbox. Yeah, Bazinga with the actual Red Bull can for delivery. Reminds me of the Mini. Do you remember that Mini they've got with the huge Red Bull can on the back? Reminds me of that. Let's go to Herm. I know I've missed some people because they've been going up the grid as I've been going through this, but we'll see them in the race anyway. We got the Gulf livery on this MX-5 then. We didn't have a Gulf livery at Le Mans this year. you didn't notice. I know the commentators brought that up a few times. And remember, we are doing a community Le Mans trip. So for those that want to... Oh, weirdly, I don't know how this was... This was pure accidental. I know some people didn't believe me. We're going on the 100th anniversary, so we really need to book it in 2022 when booking opens. It's going to be the 100th anniversary of Le Mans, I believe, which is going to be nuts. It means it's going to be an even bigger event, so it'll be well worth going. So who have we missed there? Gaudi. I always link Gaudi with Garfield after the livery he used for Mini Madness, but here we have. You saw my face on the car. Let's warn the drivers because we are going to go in a second. We are a little bit later than scheduled, just due to the little issue we had with Split 3, but at least it was solved, and I'm glad it was solved for Semicolon and Yummy Clan as well. Ooh, a little bit off there. Pleb Racing, I love that. And Narnia on the side, beautiful stuff. So we are going to go in about 40 seconds time, folks. I hope you're all ready. Do you like the front of my Miata Tidge? That's... had the flames on, yes, I did, with the flames. Giganto, I hope not. There's Giganto behind my toilet and I can't reach the bugger. But every time I go in, he legs it, so he's scared of me. So at the moment, I'm winning. When that whole thing turns around, get a bit sketchy. Right, are we ready, folks? Are we ready? We are going to go into a grid walk. I'm not going to show you me starting this. Now, the grid walk's going to be slightly off because you saw Seth Logan in the previous one to just up everybody by 1, and then you will have your actual grid. So apologies for that, but somebody just cancelled last minute, so I couldn't actually film. I mean, I filmed them at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock this evening. Bear in mind it starts at 8. And they take 20 minutes per one. So it was a bit sketchy in time-wise, but yeah, I did my best. But yeah, let's get ready then for the final one. We're going to go for that all-important grid walk. Just change it slightly by 1. Welcome to your Split 4 grid walk then. Here for Miata Mania. On pole is Seth Logan with RC74 Racer in P2. Row 2, Bazinga and Flyzo. Row number 3 is Lunchbox and Andrew. Row number 4 then is Landy and Ollie Polly. Row 5, Andy Reeves and LT Code there. Row number 6, it's Gaudi and Falconers. Row 7, it's Branchy and Jeff. Finally, row number 8, it's Big Mac. That is your final grid walk of the evening. Here, Split 4, round 2, Miata Mania. Here we are then, folks. Here is the grid. That was well timed, wasn't it? Hey, I'm getting good at this. There you have the grid walk. We've got a couple of A+ drivers in there, so this could get very interesting and tasty as we go through it. So RC74 Racer on pole with Bazinga in P2. I will be rapid. The whole of this setup is going to the conservatory. I've actually had a wall built for this setup, believe it or not. But we're going to get ready for the race. We're here, we're now, and we're racing. Here we go then. It doesn't look like anybody is frozen, so we are good to go with this final race then, heading towards turn 1 for the first of 21 times around here. But Bazinga down the inside then gets the job done. Beautiful little overtake there. RC 74 Racer just had an issue off start there, the American, but is in P3, and it looks like clean start for everyone. Oh, a little bit of contact there with Falconers, and who was that? Gaudi as well. Radar usage in use then, and everybody going to fall into line very quickly. So look at this then. Oh, Falconers getting also. Falconers, you don't have to reenact the intro, mate. Oh, look at the oversteer Falconers is getting. Chill your beans, Falconers. Chill your beans. Oh, brilliant stuff here. So Gaudi on the inside of Falconers then, heading towards this right-hander. Gaudi going to get this done. He is indeed. Oh, Jeff going sideways now as well. Branch is in there as well. That's the Kiwi. We've got Australia. We've got America in. This is more global than any other split we've done tonight. Got 3 American flags on the left as well. And it's very early in... no, it's normal day in America, isn't it? It's early for the Australians. Apologies. That's Branch's area there. Head towards turn 1 then. We're 3 wide. And Jeff on the inside. This is going to get a bit sketchy very quickly. Gaudi goes full drift there. My word. That was sketchy. 3-4 wide there. But we all come back on circuit. And we're all still racing. And that is the main thing. Let's have a look at P1 then. Lunchbox already driving away then. Has made the moves and is just flying at this moment in time. A few people shouted out Lunchbox for the win. And this looks like it's going to be the case here. Bazinga then. P2. And our pole sister RC74 Racer down in P3 for now. Ollie Polly up there as well. We could have a fight there between Ollie Polly and Lunchbox. Ollie Polly also had an issue in qualifying. Danny inside of RC then and gets the job done. And automatically on the back of Bazinga as well. It could be a very close fight there between Ollie and Lunchbox, I reckon. Let's see what happens though as they head towards turn 1. RC74 Racing just getting a penalty there. But we had somebody has had enough there further back in P15. We will have a look and find out who that is shortly. But in towards turn 1 we go. And everybody just running a little bit wide there. Everyone's getting a penalty. Penalty for you, and you. We go Oprah on everybody there. So apparently not. Apparently the game just said, nah, you just have dirty tyres instead. The RC Central Racer gets the move done on Ollie Polly, but Ollie Polly going to come back here. It's going to be very close between these two. Just enough space given there, and that's going to be RC 74s. Again, beautiful stuff to see. There's quite a few cars that are going to be in this fight. Let's find out who's at the back, though. That's who... Falconer. We saw Falconer struggling, to be fair, with the oversteer. Really was struggling there. That's unfortunate to see from the Kiwi. It'll be, what, about 9 o'clock in the morning now there? So hopefully a little bit more awake as well. Oh, Ollie Polly's gone for the move then. Down into the double right-hander. I have just snipped that, so we'll have another look at it. But Ollie Polly towards turn 1. He goes then down the inside. RC74 as well, looking down the inside. Goes for the absolute last of late breakers. Gets that completely wrong. And Ollie Polly going to keep that position. A good avoiding action, to be fair, from RC74. He saw that coming and just darted away. And Ollie Polly with a penalty and dirty tyres. And Bazinga looking for the move again. Oh, a little bit of contact with the ghosting. That's just a bit unfortunate, that. I'll say we hate the ghosting in this game, but we can't turn it off, which is very irritating. But Bazinga does get the position. Flyzo's through into P4 then. Lots of action happening back here. Andrew in there as well. We'll try and have a look at the move. Let's have a look. Andrew down the inside of Flyzo. Very bright chrome car, that, isn't it? And Andrew gets it done there. I went full Scottish on Andrew last time. As we head towards the final right-hander then. Look at this. Lots of cars in here. P4 to P10. Very close together. As we still have the fight between Ollie Polly and Bazinga happening up ahead. Jeff and Branchy are in there as well. And let's have a look at Flyzo then. Down towards turn 1 on the inside of Andrew. Let's see. A little bit of contact there. Oh, RC, you go. Oh, that's a bit weird. That was a very strange move. Through the ghosting, RC74 manages to get 2 positions. We'll call it opportunistic or clever game mechanic usage. Let's put it that way. But does get the job done all the same. You don't actually have anything in the rules regarding that. So clever game mechanics is what we're putting that down to. But gets 2 positions via ghosting. As we see a little bit of contact there between Andrew and Flyzo. Nothing major there. Just side by side rubbing. But look at this fight going on. This is insane. Good bit of racing though. It's nice to see. Let's have a look then. And getting the job done. As we come through. Oh, LT code going a little bit wide there. That'll be a penalty for you. Flyzo back down into P6 then. Look at this. 4 line astern. Leaders, Lunchbox 5 seconds ahead of Ollie Polly now. Ollie Polly trying to break away from Bazinga. Still not quite done it as they come through turn 1. Oh, has definitely done it now though. We'll see how that gap progresses. 4.6 seconds. A long way in this race to go. Let's go back to this P5 battle, which is absolutely heaving of cars. Look at this. Just everybody is everywhere. Flyzo tries around the outside. Oh, outbreaks themselves a little bit. Big Mac on the inside then of Andy. Got 2 Andrews in this one. We've got an Andrew and an Andy. My voice is starting to go now. Hopefully it'll last 15 more laps. And hopefully I can do the video tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, I'll have to delay that one. But we'll see. I do want to get tomorrow's video out. It's very good. Well, the idea of it is very good anyway. So in towards the double right-hander we go. And line astern, it continues. Oh, I think Flyzo went a little bit deep there. Let's see what happens here. If you do have any questions, as I say, Mosey's overtake and Ghost overtake, which will be next. That's a good shout. I remember when I did the Moses maneuver, like the first time on stream. I don't know if we created that. I certainly decided on the name myself. Flyzo tries around the outside at turn 1. Very risky to do. Gonna have dirt on the tyres. Big Mac's gonna get right involved in this though. As we head towards the right-hander, Flyzo's gonna have dirt on the tyres. That's gonna be deep, surely. Oh no, they all survive. Flyzo goes full drift. Wow! Wow, Flyzo! I mean, the save. That's one of the saves of the day, I think that. My word, what an effort that. Flip it, heck. I don't have any water left. I'll be getting a drink after this. But brilliant save there from Flyzo. Through the right-hander. And yeah, it drops a few places, but that is a save and a half. Why do we exist? To live is the answer. To live. Right, let's go to P5 then. And Big Mac all over the back of Andrew here. Now, Big Mac, I'd say, started as a reserve after qualifying. And he's now up to P6. In fact, where did Big Mac start? I want to say it was 13th. 14th position, Big Mac started. 14th. This is an unbelievable bit of driving from Big Mac then. Up into P6 and all over the back of Andrew. As we look further back, Branchy on the inside of Landy there. Landy's getting right in the thick of it. Jeff's in there as well. Flyzo's in there. Jeff coming through the field as well. Jeff was a reserve, was the first reserve initially, so that'd be P12 start. Jeff, yes, it was indeed. 14, 13, 12 it was. So a few of the reserves coming through. Alcohol works. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I have not drank in a fair old while. Last time I drank was Eurovision, actually. As through the right hander we go. Technically, I could have gone out on Friday, but a bit of a weird situation with work, so I had to come home urgently. A bit complicated. I'm not in trouble, by the way, before anyone asks that question. But look at this. This is P5. Or is it P? It's a bit further down now. It's P7 to P13. Branchy leading the way then. Branchy coming through the field. We've got Jeff on the inside of Flyzo, I think that is. Let's see what happens into this right-hander. Giving each other room. This is good driving, of course. As they go through there. A little bit of frame lag here on my screen. Hopefully you're not getting that as well. But we continue on. Andy also leading that pack. They're breaking away up ahead. Jeff up into P9, I think. Landy's going to go for the move as well. Landy wants a bit of the action here. Down the inside of both of them. 3 wide. Double right-hander. Who's bailing out of this one? Landy bails out of it. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Jeff catches it. Beautiful catch from Jeff. There's a little bit of a tag there. I don't think that was intentional. Just 3 into 1. Not really going as they continue out there. Andy gets in a penalty there. 0.5 penalty. And Falconer's getting back in the mix. That's good to see. Who's out of the back then? Oh, LT Code. Oh, we've missed this. LT Code is at the back. But Falconer's really coming back into this. That's good to see. Real big shout out there for Falconers. No worries, Skull. Thanks for racing and tuning in. It's much appreciated. As we jump to the lead at the moment, 5.5 seconds. Lunchbox, all you have to do, stay consistent, and this will be all his. We're 54.8 at the moment as well in terms of fastest lap. That would have been good enough for split 1. Showed you how, you know, qualifying can hurt you in this, but you know, you can recover with a win. It will overlap with the split above. I don't think so, Rapid. That very much Landy bailed out of it, and then I think there was just 2 into 1 then, and then there's a bit of oversteer and contact. All just a 3 into 1 doesn't go. That's my view of it anyway, but obviously we don't see all of it initially. Right, I can't remember when my replay saved, by the way. I have saved a replay snap, but I can't remember what it was for. But let's have a look then. In towards the right hand, there we go. Andy runs a little bit wide there. Oh, that's a huge off. That's Herm. Herm's just gone absolutely flying. We'll have a look at that in just a second. I've just snipped it right now for you. But Flyzo going to keep that position. Right, Herm. What on earth happened there, mate? Let's have a look. Heading towards turn number 1. Bo had Prosecco and 5 cocktails. Fair play. Right, let's go. Heading towards turn 1 then. What happened with Herm? Was it a case of going on the outside? Oh, no! Oh, huge hit with Gaudi there. That was absolutely massive. Gaudi completely outbraking himself. And here we go. This is lovely stuff to see. Gaudi waiting up for Herm. Beautiful sportsman-like conduct, as I say. It's unfortunate for Herm. You know, when you get hit by someone else's mistake, it is frustrating, but we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Unfortunately, we had one there, and Gaudi has given that position back, and at least Herm now gets a race with Gaudi, so there's some racing still to be had there. Just unfortunate. That's all that is. Branchy then, looking on the inside of Andrew. Not going to happen there. As we go through the right-hander, and Andy has lost position there. Looks like to Flyzo. Flyzo coming back through the field then. We'll see how Flyzo gets on as we continue on through this. But this is our fight at the moment for the cursed position. I've done it before. I've wiped out people before. I caused a huge carnage pile up in an esports race once. Yeah, I will upload a clip of that at some point. Actually, it wasn't my fault. It was my brake, weirdly. But it caused it basically ruined the best race of the season for everybody. But hey, I can't help that. But let's have a look at this. Andrew and Branchy. Branchy just on the inside, just gets the overlap here, heading towards turn 1 then. What's he going to do? Is he going to brake just in time here? They both brake exactly the same time. Both aim for the apex, and Branchy gets that done and dusted. Well played by Branchy. Up into the cursed position then. Branchy started P11, and Flyzo flashing away then. So Flyzo trying to put people off here potentially. Try and get the positions to sneak away. Don't worry, I do that as well. Best way to do it sometimes. Give it a flash, put them off, and they make the mistake, and you go flying by. Happy days. Right, we are over halfway through this race now. And it's all spreading out a little bit here. But we do have some action here with Flyzo, Andrew, Branchy, Andy as well. I wonder if the two Andrews are going to go at it here. Andrew and Andy. Bit hard to comment on that. We'll call it the double A battle. Or the AA battle. How about that? Like the AA and RAC. Anyway, we continue on to lap 14 then. Flyzo getting closer and closer to Andrew then as we head towards turn 1. Just showing the nose and pulls back in then. Well, that sounded like somebody running a little bit wide there. That was P4. P5 even. I think it was Big Mac. But through we go. Flyzo getting ever closer to Andrew. Then gets the run on Andrew. Heading towards the hairpin. Looks like he's going to get this job done. Does indeed. Goes a little bit deep. And Andrew, I think, is going to get that. No, Flyzo keeps that position. Ran a little bit deep, but does keep the position all the same. Andrew, there's going to be that bumper. Was white. It's now pink, if you can't tell. The amount of rubbing there. Beautiful stuff, though. And we may get our AA battle or AA battle very soon then. Flyzo goes defensive then into this right-hander. Andrew trying round the outside. Not quite working out. But Andrew under all sorts of pressure from Andy now. Goes a little bit deep. Andy down the inside. Oh, nice catch by Andrew. Well played. That pressure getting to him. This is where Andrew needs to settle down, recover, recuperate, and then get going again as Landy's going to come on by as well at that point. Oh, Andrew, radar. There we go. Oh, there's contact. There's contact. Oh, that looked a little bit iffy. I wouldn't be too happy if I was Landy, but Jeff Wright gonna capitalise on that. Every right to do that. And down the inside. Oh, I brakes himself. I'll see if I can have a look at that incident once again. I think Andrew's just a little bit ruffled at the moment. Needs to settle down a little bit there. But let's have a look at that incident then. We'll just have a quick gander then, if we can get on board. Oh, a little bit too late. Let's go back a little bit. Let's have a look then. Ooh, that's a little bit more difficult than originally looks. It looks like they brake at the same time there. It's just that I think the brake may have been released. I don't know. I can't really tell. They're both, yeah. It's scruffy, really, isn't it? A bit more complicated that one than it first looked at. Let's go to our leader then, Lunchbox. 9.2 seconds ahead. This is clearly Lunchbox's race here. Going for that recuperation drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a punt. It's a bit weird. They brake at the same time, as I say. It's a bit of a weird one. Oh, we got a yellow flag up ahead. Who is that? We're actually going to get lap traffic. In fact, that's Gowdy. Moves out the way for Lunchbox. That's very good. Sportsman-like stuff. And Lunchbox through then. So that's our first lap car. And next up will be Herm for Lunchbox. Say an issue in qualifying for Lunchbox. That's why Lunchbox is in split 4. You would expect Lunchbox to be a bit further up, I suspect. But the penalty issue actually happened. Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean. I think it is more on Andrew. They break at the same time, and then there's just an issue there. Oh, a little bit of contact there between these two. That's in forward. Just releasing that brake just a little bit early, I think. It's getting late in the night now. And Bazinga just keep that position for now. So I think RC just let Bazinga go there with that brief contact. Lunchbox has just overtaken Herm there to lap Herm's in P14. Lunchbox obviously the leader of the race. Right, we have a battle here, and I'm not focusing on it. And I don't know why I'm not focused on it, because Flyzo has continued to move up the field here, and is up to P6 now. So Flyzo started near the front. In fact, where did Flyzo start? Let me get that information up on the screen for myself. Started P3, dropped all the way back to about P11. He's now back up to P6. This is a good recovery drive from Flyzo. A lot of work to catch up to Big Mac. We've only got 4 laps to go, so unlikely to catch that 5.1 seconds. But definitely going to be in the fight with Branchy here. Branchy looking to get the move done. Andy needs to just stick in there, you know. Hope that something happens and potentially get the advantage here in towards turn 1. And they stay line of stern now. Through they go. Oh, a little bit of lag spike there between the Australian and the German. Now it's very early in Australia, so fair play to Branchy for staying up. Got Jeff here then in P10. Saw that opportunistic move where Landy did get the bit of contact on the rear from Andrew. As through we go then. We are going to keep that P6 battle though, I think. Oh, in fact, we've got a battle for P3 as well. I was on this a minute ago. I'm losing my mind here now, aren't I? Towards the end of the racing then. We have been shooting for 2.5 hours. Bazinga going a little bit wide there. It's going to be a penalty for Bazinga. So RC74 just has to put pressure on Bazinga now. Let that pressure And Bazinga gets away without a penalty. Hey, that's interesting. Bazinga, tell me your secrets, please. In towards turn 1 we go. And Bazinga round the outside. Ooh, that was wide there. That's going to be a lot of dirty tyres. RC went for the move down the inside. Didn't quite work out. Sort of backed out of it. Bazinga gave a lot of space then. Bazinga's got the hacks here. Look, no penalty again. Interesting stuff. But a lot of dirt on those tyres though. Branchy potentially has had a bad quality as well. There's a few people that have had bad qualities. And RC says for opportunistic there. Bazinga lost the rear end. And RC says for goes through up into that podium position. Critical podium position as well. Remember, it's 4 points between P3 and P4 and only 2 between P4 and P5. So an extra 2 points is lovely in this championship. As through we go then. This comes that P6 battle. Branchy has broken away. So Flyzo now got Andy all over his trumpet. So up and down we go. Chico 4. Yeah, maybe a little bit of contact before the off. That could be the case. Say RC Central was down the inside. So that could be the case. We head towards turn 1 then. Andy looking at Flyzo. Not going to quite happen there. Through turn 1 we go. Andy keeps it well on circuit then. And is Flyzo going to have dirt on their tyres? Let's see. Oh, yes, indeed. And Andy's going to go, thank you very much. I'll have that. Oh, no. Painful. Painful for Flyzo. That was hugely painful. Oh, dear me. All the way down to P11 does Flyzo go. We'll have another look at that. Let's have a look then. Just a case of dirt on the tyres and outbraking yourself. Yep. Way too late on the brakes. Round we go. Round we go. Round we go. Oof. F. Right, Lunchbox on the final lap then, all out on his Todd here, approaching P13 now actually, and looks like Lunchbox is going to get this. We'll follow Lunchbox now towards the end, mainly because my voice is going as well. Oh, we've got a spinner, we have a spinner, who on earth is that? It's RC, oh no way, RC said for Racer's gone as well. Oh my word, we'll have a look at that because there is a bit of a gap between P1 and P2, so we should have a little bit of a chance there. Last lap spin for RC said for Racer. It's all happening on this last lap, but here we go. Lunchbox heading towards the line then. That is going to be P1 and the overall victory there for Lunchbox and GBRC. Right, let's quickly jump to this. What happened here then? All alone in P3. All alone in P3. And let's see what happens. Comes through turn 1. Oh, what a way to bin it. What a way to bin it. Right, so P2 was Ollie Polly's just come across the line there. P3 is going to be Bazinga. So gets the podium after all. Big Mac P4. That's a good result for Big Mac. I think that's 10 positions potentially. I will have a look at that. Branchy in P5. P6 for Andy Rees. P7 for RC Central Racer. P8 for Andrew. P9 for Jeff. Right, good result there for Jeff. P10 for Landy. P11 for Flyzo. P12 for Falconers as he comes across the line. We've got P13 for Code. I just want to double check Big Mac. Big Mac started P14 and finishes 4th. What a race from Big Mac. Honestly, superb stuff. LT Code then, P13. Hearn's already finished in P14, and P15 is Gaudi as well at the end of that one. I need your driver of the split, folks. Do get it in chat right now. I will take the name from that and I'll add it to my notepad. And let's have a look at those final results then. I'll save the replay as well. Make sure it's saved. Race results. There you have it, provisional race results, 19:25. I'm not sure what the previous races were, but that's a very quick time from Lunchbox. Ollie Polly P2, P3 for Bazinga there. P4 for Big Mac. As I say, that is an unbelievable recovery from qualifying that from Big Mac. Absolutely superb. Branchy P5, that was a recovery drive for Branchy as well. Andy P6, RC24 Racer P7. Oh, what could have been? What could have been? Oh, Andrew P8, Jeff P9, Landy P10. Flyzo P11, Falconers P12, LT Code P13, P14 there for Hearn, P15 for Gaudi. It's Big Mac's all round there in chat. Let's add Big Mac to the votes. And what I will do, folks, is I will put the vote out there on Twitter and YouTube. I will just get a driver of the day at the end of all of that as well. I can tell you who I think it should be. That is for sure, but I'm not going to put the vote one way or another. If I can only have 4 votes, I'm going to pick one of the one from split 1 because we ended up with 2 because it was a tie. So yes, we will look at doing that soon. So there will be an announcement for driver of the day. We've got our driver of the splits. There will be one for driver of the day. I do hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, give it a giant thumbs up. Find the like button, hit the like button, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to get involved, check out the description. The document's there. It's very easy to get involved. You can take part in this. Honestly, qualifying's easy. You get to race. You get to feature in this. This is all for you. It's not for me. It's for you guys. At the end of the day, it's so you can have a good, clean bit of racing amongst fellow racers and all enjoy it and have fun. And that is what it's for. Well, that is going to be it for me now, folks. My voice is going. It's disappearing. I'm going to leave you with the outro. Have a good rest of the day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you in another video live stream very soon.